Cute outfit.
Thank you.
Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. Today's topic is going to be heads and faces. So we're going to try something a little bit new here. Whereas you got the dirty one.
I did.
Whereas we're probably going to take some of our some of our new streams and actually have a topic for the stream. So we'll introduce in the beginning if we can remember and give you more of an idea. Maybe we'll stay a little bit more focused, stay a little bit more specialized.
Yeah, rather than just a bunch of scattered topics.
Yes.
Hey, Lindsay. Hey,
so,
cover up.
Maybe it'll make it easier for the VOD.
Yeah, and for people to be like, oh, I asked this question on this, and oh, I can search it on this topic. Didn't comment. Headstream, yeah.
Faces apply. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of a new thing. Hello, Lindsay. Cover up.
Wait, we don't have music on right now.
We don't.
How long would this be? Oh, it depends on
As long as we
want it. Yeah, we might do a watercolor today. We might
go live. How to draw.
Hey, Melody.
Drawing tutorials. Come say hi. There we go. We'll do that for now. Music.
Oh, it's Nashi Shansha.
We'll do we'll start off with a bang.
Yeah. We'll do it. I actually have not drawn today. We're out doing a bunch of stuff.
Take these.
Okay.
And let me take the stinkies.
Stinkings.
The dirty ones.
The dirty.
Chat,
dirty headphones.
These are very dirty.
They're gross.
They're like brown.
Okay, wait. Just for a reference. This is the clean one. That's the dirty. Can they even see that? Yeah, it's pretty noticeable.
But one of our headphones keeps cutting out. We don't know if it's the splitter or the headphones, so we went ahead and grabbed some new headphones.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my gosh, unboxing, chat.
Unboxing, unbox with me.
Oh my gosh, unbox with me. Is that dumb?
That is dumb.
I was already missing you guys. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh wow, guess who just texted?
My grandma. I mean, grandma-in-law.
Your grandma.
It's a grandma-in-law.
I'm guessing she's probably saying the package finally got here.
Yeah, it did. Oh well.
No,
I kind of figured it was gonna happen.
Here we are. Tickle Monster, hello. All right, let me say hi to some of you. Yo, Nashi, Caleb, Lexi, Michi, Dahlia, Salem, Stuff Maybe, Chucky, Lau, Cran Medina, Tickle Monster, Zebri, Lindsay, Cover Up, Salty Shima, Shan, Sha. Going on vacation tomorrow? That is fantastic. That is a lot of fun. I hope you have a great vacation. Get it! Here we go. Oh.
We got new headphones because we're always frustrated with these ones, and we'll hopefully it'll work.
It's probably the splitter.
And sometimes our music cuts out for our headphones, so I mean, chat doesn't know the difference, but we
chat can't hear it. We can.
Yeah.
So whenever Baba Ba comes on,
you miss
I can't hear half the song, and it makes me saddened.
Saddened.
And the saddening. Ooh.
So did that actually work? Maybe it was the busted headphones.
Okay. I think that might have been the problem. Hi, my angels. How are you?
Hi.
We're good.
Hey, Luke. Man, there were so many people in quiet drawing today.
Look at Christina's cute outfit. Look at this.
I got a new outfit today.
She's got cute little overalls on. Isn't that the funnest?
Funnest thing
cute
ever.
Little overalls. You got your little pockets and little buttons.
It's because this outfit reminds him of Mickey.
Now look, it's like a little...
Oh, yeah. Put it back.
Put it back. Oh, yeah, put it back. There you go.
It's because this outfit reminds him of a Mickey. So he likes it. Hello.
Let's see. Oh, yes, of course. Big giant package arrived. Oh, yes.
Hey, Pete.
6:37 p.m.
Yeah, no problem. Today we are going to cover how to draw heads and faces. So, of course, any questions that you have about this topic, feel free to ask. So we're thinking about choosing topics for streams this time, so it'll be much more focused. And I feel like it'll be less all over the place with questions. It's fixed?
It's legit fixed. It was the headphones.
Oh.
So yours never cut out?
Mine's never cut out, yeah.
Oh.
So because I had an audition today, I'm not getting that part. Well,
don't worry, Swag.
at least you tried.
You can get the part of the chat regular. We'll give you the part.
Kitty!
Streaming while watching, y'all. Noise. Kitten.
So,
you stinky, greedy nook.
I'm watching Delicious in Dungeon. Dongon? Why you spell it like that, Fox? The food does look really good.
Quirky,
you were making a Japanese outfit. I don't know how to identify it. Could you make a tutorial? So today we're not doing any clothes. I think you were referring to a kimono. Maybe we'll do...
Christina drew a kimono the other stream.
I did draw a kimono the other stream. I need to find it. Was it
this
one?
one?
No, it's not.
No.
It
it's
was...
this one. Not that one.
It's not that one. I thought I drew... Maybe it was a few streams ago. It's not here
not
either.
That one.
Here it is. You can take a screenshot of this if you'd like. Hey, Cereal. So today's topic is about heads and faces.
Who? Look who it is.
It's Isabine.
Isabine. Hello. Aww.
How do you spell dungeon? D-U-N-G-E-O... G-E-O-N. D-U-N. Like dung, like poop dung?
Not like that.
Eon.
Kiba? Kiba what, huh? Should I get back into Animal Crossing? I don't know. Totally up to you. I'm having trouble getting back into it.
I'm having a bit of trouble getting back into it as well. Maybe it's because I've just
been wanting to draw, yo.
Yeah. Guys, how are you guys liking the challenges with the OC challenges? I'm super excited to show that on Saturday.
Yo. I already showed mine. I put them all in with...
Bro, you're supposed to keep that a surprise.
No, it's not. We never said anything about challenges being surprises.
Yeah, that's true. But it's always fun.
But everybody wants to surprise us, so we're not allowed to look at the challenge channels.
She was blue and gray if I'm not colorblind, right?
Huh?
I don't know.
Who?
It was Korean, like a Korean outfit. I don't think I've drawn that.
Should be a surprise. I saw yours, yes. Somehow the challenges have turned into surprises. I guess Christine and I are the ones being surprised.
I think so. I keep my challenges half a surprise, yeah. I'm working on small animation. I just saw you guys live, so I just want to pop in and say hi. Hey, Seb. Sebby. And we draw 2 so far. That's okay. You got a week. You got until Saturday. Hey, if you do 1 a day, that'd basically be like more than 7 drawings. So that'd be, the challenge is 5 to 10, but you can always do more, but 7 is within the range.
Oh my gosh, they took forever. They're finally done.
Nice. I'm excited to see those. I am too.
Hello!
Hey, Alika. I believe is masking because of the blue, but...
Chronically Insane, welcome. Capitan. I drew only 2 so far. Hey, 2 by the time challenge is open? That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's a dub.
Maybe we should call it drawing Q&A. Art Q&A or something.
Yeah, we're not doing any outfit tutorials today.
No.
Hello? People banned from the challenge chat. What?
Oh, kitty.
Chat? No, I'm allowed in the chat. I mean, how am I gonna do challenges otherwise? I'm banned from the challenge from viewing the challenge art.
There's so many OCs to draw, yes, and you could choose anyone.
Look, I still want to enjoy the challenges too. Can we include hair layering as heads? Yeah.
Yeah, hair would be good. So I can put that on the list. Wait, that's the wrong layer. So hair layering.
Real. Can't choose. There's so many OCs to draw. Yes. I just drew
I just go either. You can go either by order.
I just drew.
Or by vibing it.
People who have drawn are my OCs in the past.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little thank you.
Christine, are you proud of Colton for drawing a baddie Diana?
Yes, I am I'm very proud. I was like, ooh, this looks like a mommy.
Yes, I need to, actually I forgot to ping the Discord.
Oh, you have. Coming my monthly for the next 40 hours, nice.
Down here, let me go to
Oh, we got a server fan art?
updates. I'm trying to do this.
Oh, yeah, no problem. How to draw heads in different angles. Head shape, like this. Okay, I'll just say head shape. Okay, I'll probably just choose a few topics. And then we'll get started. And heads in different angles.
I feel like 3 is enough for now.
Yeah.
Faces. We'll take more.
We'll take more later.
There we go. Kiraji, hello. Oscar, hello. How do you do a head shape like that? Well, you've come to the right place, Oscar, because today it's all about heads and faces. And later we'll probably get bored and do other stuff, but we can't tell chat that yet.
Apparently I'm invited to a family member's wedding and I have to wear a dress. I hate dresses without burning patches. You know, I used to hate wearing dresses until I realized once it looks good, you don't have to really do anything. It's just one thing to wear. Anyways.
Dresses are the easiest lazy outfit.
Alright, so hair layering. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about head shape and then we'll talk about hair layering. So, head shapes. I like to think about combining shapes. But for the most part, if you want to draw a traditional like anime head like this, it's basically a mix between a circle. Let me just draw this a little bit smaller. A circle and a triangle, but a little bit softer. So mostly round and a little bit sharp.
What are you meowing for? Going up? Come on. There you are.
Oh, good girl.
Oh, Poppy.
Poppy's here.
Yeah.
Good girl. Good girl. She's like, you're gonna leave me alone again. Anyways, so what I do is I will draw the head and I'll start with a circle, and this is the cranium. So this is like the circular part of your skull. Hello. Hey, really? Really? Is that how you pronounce it?
Precious.
You know, she's like so loving this right now. And then I'll draw a center line, which is in the middle of the circle. Keep it as in the middle as you can. And then for this specific head shape, it's going to be pretty short for the chin. So the longer your chin is, the more your face has to stretch towards the bottom.
Yep,
so
Poppy.
yeah. So the shorter it is, the less you have to pull. So I would say for this type of head shape, it's actually a little bit on the shorter side, like about here. So I like to measure between this point, the end of the circle here, and where the chin is, and I kind of just like to gauge through there. That's a starting point.
Poppy's here.
Captain says, by the way, I love Ruth Winters. I'm so glad
Ruth
you
Winters?
love her.
Awesome.
Is there going to be any explanation to the different last names? Or unless you're going to change Domino's last name to Winters as well? Anyways, so then I will draw my chin length, and then I will go in and start connecting. So with a head type like this, you're going to have your jawline start a little bit lower. So I would say maybe take this length, divide it in half. And this is kind of roughly where your jawline starts tapering. So it starts looking like that. Do you use a rule of 3 for creating heads? I don't know what the rule of 3 is. Do you mean like splitting things into thirds?
Rule of 3. You mean like brow ridge, bottom of nose type deal? Like third and a third? Not really with anime heads.
No, not really.
Different head types will have different proportions.
Yeah.
3 equal parts? No, this isn't like, this is,
more anime style.
yeah, this is more anime style.
And this is more specifically this head shape.
Yeah.
That they asked for.
Yeah, this isn't like I've never heard it referred to as the rule of 3 specifically, but that would be for like a realistic head, like an Asaro head or something, where they would split the brow ridge and the bottom of the nose into thirds.
Hey, Abigail. Sky, thank you for the follow. Hi, Kitty. How are you doing today? We were out for so long. Anyway, so yeah, that is how you get this specific head shape. Now, of course, you can always change this up a little bit. You can push out the cheeks a bit more. You can make things a little bit rounder. But this is like a starting point that you can try. And then the rest is kind of history. For me, if I want to draw like the facial features, I can choose anywhere. I would say for cuter heads, you can make the features a little bit lower on the face. So, for instance, with eyes, you can start a little bit lower, like right here. Like this is probably a pretty good range for eyes to be. Maybe a little bit bigger if you want it to be more cutesy. And then you just put in your eyes. And then your nose can be a little bit lower than your eye line. Your mouth follows pretty closely to the nose. And then your eyebrows are pretty high up. So that's a pretty standard proportional method for this type of head shape. I like starting with the eyes because then I can always change things back and forth. I can move it up a little bit, I can move it down a little bit, I can change the nose and the mouth to fit the vibe. Not Poppy stealing my attention. I know, she is cute.
I always draw my head shapes crooked. You mean have difficulty with like symmetry?
Symmetry, yeah. I always start, for symmetry, I always start in the middle, and I'll start with one side first. So that way I can use this as a reference point, and then be like, okay, do I need to make this one a little bit larger than the other? So like if I start with one side of the head here, I'll be like, okay, this is the width of my temples. So I'm gonna make sure that this point on the other side matches, for the most part, the other side. So this length and this length, if it's a little bit too big or too long, adjust, and stuff like that. Can you draw a bit more realistic faces beside anime? Yeah, I can.
Do you mean that as a question, or as can you do a tutorial on it?
Yeah, that's a better question to ask, I think. And then I would do the same thing here.
Whoa.
Kitty.
Fuck, going crazy, huh? Yeah.
Can you also draw min proportions? Yep. I would say, if you want to draw like a male head, like for instance, I can make this a male head, and all I have to do... Tutorial? Okay. Realistic head tutorial? More realistic, I should say. More realistic just means showing more of the skull and having more realistic proportions. So I'll do the male head first. And here, this is a more feminine head, but it's a little bit more of a youthful feminine head. This one's going to be more on the masculine side, but still pretty youthful. So what I like to do is I make sure that if you compare this head to this one right here, the chin is much longer. You can see the distance between the end of this circle and the chin itself versus the end of this circle and the chin. It's much longer.
Ooh.
In comparison. What's up,
Captain?
What?
Doodle of Ruth with Kitty. You're standing on the.
Oh.
No, you're gonna knock over the.
Aww. Anime style always has large eyes? It depends.
It depends.
Not all anime styles are the same. It also just depends on the artist. They drew
Yep.
Winter's. Oh.
Ruth with Miki and Miko. That's so fun.
I love that.
Oh,
That's
I love
so
how you drew Miko.
I love how you drew Miko as well. It's so cute.
Yeah. Very nice.
So anyways, yeah, it's very nice. So another thing that I think about with guy heads is that their eyes are a little bit higher up for more mature guys, but still more like a young adult. Their eyes are also tend to be sharper and a little bit more narrow in comparison to the girls. Now once again, you can make the guy more feminine or more masculine. I'm just kind of showing the really key differences just to show like how far you can push it, or just to show a very clear difference. Now it's also up to you if you want to add lashes or not, but I'm not going to because that tends to make things more feminine, and it's very easy to be like, is this more feminine or more masculine? For more masculine, I tend to omit the eyelashes, sorry. Not the eyebrows, that would be horrific. But once again, completely up to your style. I also tend to make the irises a lot smaller for guys, so you'll notice that for this eye right here, the irises are very big. This one got much smaller. Eyebrows tend to also be closer to the eyes. And the nose is farther away. And then here's the mouth. So that's more masculine. Necks also tend to be a little bit thicker and is straighter than a girl's neck, typically.
How is everybody doing today?
Yeah, how is everyone doing?
How's it going? Oh, everybody working on challenges?
Mm-hmm.
Uni, hello. Sirac, good evening. Noel C, hello. Roz, hi.
Hi.
Fox, chill. Doing good. Drawing challenge art all day. Nice. Yeah, I've been working on. I did a bunch of challenges yesterday. Finished base colors for Abby. Ooh, I'm excited about that.
Oh, how fun. Hey, Tilly. Doing some pasta for dinner right now? Nice. Mama Mochi, thank you for the follow. So now we're going to do something that's a little bit more realistic. So another thing with male heads is that they tend to actually, I would say you can actually make them a bit more realistic and it will actually work. For anime with girls, once again, the style changes so much. But I think with guys, you see more of the skull of the skull features, like the brows and the cheekbones. And the more mature that you make the woman, you can also use those realistic aspects to make it more interesting.
Pasta for dinner, that's fun. Hi, Tilly.
Hey.
Haven't started my weekly challenge. It's all good. It's only been like 2 days.
Exactly. It's only been 2 days.
Plenty of time left, meaning start right now.
Yeah. If you work on it a little bit a day.
Yo, start today. Nice.
It won't.
Making more stickers.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you start a little bit a day, like 1-2 heads a day, you can get a lot of heads done.
100 days drawing challenge. Nice.
So, if you want a more realistic head, but it's also kind of more stylized, can you give me the head planes, please?
Yeah.
A Sarah head or something?
We'll
Maybe
use
the top.
the
Yeah,
shiny
we'll use the
one.
shiny one because it's easier. What I would do is I would look at the proportions of the features of this head and gear
Or we
it
can
more
just use
towards
the
that
light gray
point.
one, too.
Yeah, let's do the light gray one. How about that? This one's
more for
this one's better.
rendering and stuff.
So I would say look at the distance and the ratio of the eyes and the nose and the mouth and the distances between all of them. And for, let's say, if you want to do more, for lack of a better term, semi-realistic, but technically it's more stylized.
Yeah. Nobody in the industry really uses that term.
No.
The assumption is that you're starting with realism and then pushing it. So
yeah.
So pretty much anything underneath of realism, not that it matters that much, but the term semi-realism doesn't really exist among
professionals,
like the professional industry.
Yeah.
Anything below realism, they just refer to as stylized or some sort of stylization.
What?
So like if you're anything at like Blizzard or Riot or any of the big studios or artists who do any of that.
But it doesn't matter, does it, Poppy? No, it doesn't. You're a semi-realistic cat.
So, the proportions for a more realistic character is going to be... So realistic proportions is halfway from the top to the bottom of the head is the eyes. So this is the 1 halfway mark.
Hello, welcome. Kokino Ijam, is that how you say it?
Ooh.
Do post your lives anywhere. We're actually live on our YT channel right now. They're all automatically recorded, and in the lives tab, you can rewatch any of our past lives.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, hello, Ginny. So then you have your brows. And then here, you'll take the brow to the bottom of the chin, divide that in half. So take this, divide that in half. Bottom of your nose. Nose. And then take this and this, divide that in half, and there's the mouth. So this is a more realistic approach. And then you can, once again, just stylize it the way you want it to. So if you want to draw like a more stylized guy, you can use this proportional method. And here, this will also depend on like how much of the how realistic do you want the nose to be, how realistic do you want the mouth to be. So if I want to draw the nose to be more realistic, I will add more planes of the nose, such as the bottom of the nose right here. I'll maybe add like the top of the nose, maybe the side of the nose. For the mouth, maybe I'll imply more lips, perhaps. Make it a pretty boy, and why not?
Did y'all end up wedding Ghibli?
Watching?
Yeah, we watched a bunch of the Ghibli movies recently.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks, Abigail. She said she loves the outfit choice. We got it together at the mall.
Yeah. Red
Well.
flag. What an appropriate username.
Yeah, it is a very appropriate username.
A nice little red flag.
Yep.
You must have been here for like 2 seconds because we both draw a lot.
Yeah.
Do y'all? Okay, 10 out of 10 from Sam Does Art. Yep, we saw that.
Mm-hmm. Fox. I was just gonna say that, Colton.
Being on stream is the highlight of my day on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Awesome.
Thank you.
Which Ghibli movie is your favorite?
Let me think. I really loved Castle in the Sky, but I also really loved Totoro.
Yeah.
So here, for a realistic guy, their eyes tend to be pretty small. You got to make room. I don't know what she's doing. you gotta make room for the eye socket. So that means there's the eye socket begins at the brow, and then it ends a little bit down here, and there's your cheekbone. So it's really, it really takes after the skull right here. So I made it a lot more smaller. I made the eyes more almond shaped, for instance. You know, this is more like maybe a Korean, Asian dude. I don't know.
Did you watch Kiki's Delivery Service? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. I really liked it too.
Very good movie. Mia, thank you for the follow. Poppy, yes. Read my mind, OMG. Silver Star Red, thank you for the follow.
I will give him some
You do
hair.
commissions? Sometimes.
Yep.
You can DM.
I mostly do digital commissions. Actually, no, I only do digital commissions. I'll just say that.
Yeah. Oh, we need to
Contact.
talk to Lunatic.
Yeah, we do. We keep saying that, and then we.
He wants to commission both of us.
Oh, awesome.
He, she.
I think
I
she.
don't know. I never asked.
Oh,
Their username is just Lunatic.
yeah.
Very nice person.
Yeah,
What is
very
this?
nice.
I made it. Welcome, Gizmo. What app is this? This is Procreate.
Procreate.
Procreate. What app is this? Yes, Procreate. It's a good app. It's great. It's honestly my favorite one on the iPad.
Oops. Another thing that I'll do, like for more realistic approach, is no, not the.
No,
It's
this
not
is
the
the
Pocket
iPad
version.
version.
Yeah.
Pocket's
Full-
for phone
Yeah.
or for mobile, I believe. Hey,
I
Tira.
Ooh.
How did y'all meet? Artemino.
Artemino.
Long time ago on
Yeah.
an app far away called Artemino that some of y'all probably know.
Yep, and probably want to, I don't know, not remember it. I'm kidding. Yeah, I would need to study more of this kind of more stylized look, but here I'm also shading the head and just defining more of the planes of the face to make it feel more realistic and not as stylized. Not as like animified. So once again, it depends on your style.
What pen are you using? I'm guessing you mean the digital brush. You can actually get it for free on our profile. There's a little linky there. You can also find it in our Discord server. You just type !brush in any of the channels. Quick question. Does having a good preset for brush help in the process of drawing digital? Yeah, I would say brushes are important tools. Like, I mean, if you want to build a house, having a hammer that's falling apart or trying to nail in a bunch of nails with a wrench, you might be able to get it to work well, and technically you'd be able to build the house, but you want a hammer for the job. So I would say experiment around with brushes. They can be really useful. You know, if you want to paint, you can get some painting brushes and try them, but nothing's going to make up for fundamentals. So I would say the most important thing is, you know, just find something basic, something that works, and practice your fundamentals, like, you know, your figure drawing, anatomy, lighting, perspective, dimensional drawing, composition, all that kind of stuff. But a good brush is very good. It can really speed up your workflow. You know, it makes a good artist fast, and it's there, but they're also deceptive. Like, brushes don't make you a better artist. I think a good brush can just bring out your talent as an artist, or your skill as an artist.
It can be a really good like enhancement.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna talk a little bit about hair layering real quick, and then we'll move on to things like eye shapes and stuff, and heads in different angles.
Brushes give you confidence. They can.
They can
for
definitely
sure.
give you a lot of confidence. Like this brush gives a lot of people confidence. They're like, it's a good brush, it's a good design. Like if you just look at it really closely, this is the shape of the brush. It's already a dynamic shape.
Yeah, it's like a little shield.
Yeah, it's like a
Or
little shield.
mouse pointer.
And so any line that you make is already ultimately more dynamic.
But brushes, like, you have to understand your brush well. It can also sabotage you if you're using a brush that just can't do certain things.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to get nice hard lighting with a big soft brush, you just can't do it. Like it's not possible. Soft brush, soft edge. You can't get hard edges with it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I would say, I mean, especially if you're painting, you know, I mean, people spend years and years and years studying brush economy. That's like a whole skill in and of itself.
Yeah.
Kuro Abata. Any advice for someone who is used to drawing one thing and is trying to learn another? eliminate your expectations and just have fun with it. Just try it. It's super fun learning new things because everything is experimental. So don't be hard on yourself, just have fun with it. Like, I remember a while back I wanted to draw motorcycles and I didn't know anything about motorcycles, and so I just started drawing them, and it's like everything you learn is new and exciting and fun, and expectations a lot of the time, or pressure that you put on yourself, is a lot of the things that tend to make things scary rather than exciting.
Yeah.
That's my advice for it. Look up a lot of reference, find people who know what they're doing when it comes to something else. Does that help? If you want to elaborate on your question, maybe we can find some alternative answers as well. Now we're just doing heads and faces today.
Yep. So talking about hair layering.
Heads, faces, and hair.
Yeah, heads, faces, and hair, because hair is kind of part of heads. This is what I think about. I think of front, middle, back, and also top and bottom. So what I just drew here were the bangs, and the bangs are like kind of like the front part of your hair. It's like the front side. So that is one layer. Your other layer is the middle or the side, and that kind of frames your face. And so each layer that you put on kind of just adds more volume. And so the more you have overlaps, like the front, the middle, the back, you're gonna have a lot of layering. So here I drew, like let's say if I wanted to make the sides a little bit longer, so I made the sides longer, and I made sure that this is behind this. So I'm just gonna color this really quick. And I'll make it blue, because why not? I like blue. Another thing that I like to think about is, what's the back? Let me think. I'm gonna extend the canvas a little bit, because I want them all on the same side. And then I'll think about the back, which is kind of like the context of your hair. Like, is it long or short? Duplicate.
Christina likes teaching hair. Yes.
I love teaching hair.
Chat likes asking hair too.
Chat likes asking hair a lot.
Hair is foliage as well.
It is foliage.
If you want to learn how to draw
bush.
plants and shrubberies and trees, it's exactly the same.
So sometimes you'll see the back of the head, depending on like where you're looking. Sometimes it's actually kind of safer to add the back of the head like towards the top, and then you add in the back. So this could be wavy hair at the bottom. This could be straight hair, spiky hair, whichever. This is just to show it's kind of like the background, right? And then what I like to think about is front to back. So like what layers are in front? So maybe this layer is in front, and these are overlapping these strands, and then there's the back of the hair. So automatically this creates some sort of depth. And I like to think of it like a cape, like this.
Used to drawing from head to shoulder, but I'm trying to learn full body, and I've been only drawing head down to shoulders for years. Study figure drawing. Michael Hampton has a really good YT channel. He teaches figure drawing, which focuses on the figure as a whole. I'll type the name. You can look this up.
Let me make this pink, because it's fun doing different colors. So this is the back of the hair. This is the front side. And the back could maybe be like green.
Let's come back halfway through the lesson I wanted to see. Take a wild guess how much I'm drawing this week. A lot.
A lot.
20.
30. I'm kidding.
You're drawing 60 units.
So that's what I think about when I think about hair layering. So this is my wireframe.
So along the lines of hair, you can draw a half dome shape, and what you can do is you can start using the same principle to do plants. So let's say you have a leaf that's facing us, you have a leaf that's facing over here, you have a leaf in the back like that.
Oh yeah.
You can also do leaves in the back facing away. You can have some stuff here, like that.
Wow.
So like you can use this same concept of hair to do foliage and plants and such.
And flowers. Hey, Glowberry.
Yeah. And you could also use this same concept with hair to draw
crowds.
Say like this kind of thing. You know, you put an edge on it, and you can draw bushes.
Ooh.
You know, you could draw.
Hey, Serenity, thank you for the follow.
You can draw overlaps and bushes. So a lot of these same exact principles that are in hair, they apply to anything at all.
It's design.
Yeah, it's design. So it's like it's a method of designing objects in 3D space. So hair tends to a lot of the time, you know, go in like strands that overlap and twist in space. You know, you can.
We'll move that over a little bit. There we go.
And this would apply the exact same way if this was just like a plant, you know, and this could have.
We're actually live
leaves.
on YT right now, so it will be on there, and it's currently running
well.
it. Yeah.
So not that we're teaching heads and faces today, but this exact same thing applies to plants, shrubs, bushes, environments, all that kind of thing. Yes, it is archived and saved for later. It gets automatically uploaded.
Yep. So yeah, front, middle, back, and then front and back.
Used to watching recordings of stream, so I'm glad I caught a live stream. Awesome. Welcome.
Robata. Sabrina. Oh, awesome. I'm so glad it's helpful for you.
Very nice.
Okay. Maybe we'll do some eye shapes while maintaining style, because I always think that that's actually really interesting, and then we'll maybe do some heads in different angles. And so that will cover like side view and stuff like that, because a lot of people always struggle with side profile.
Well, what about, did you talk about sides, how many sides of something you can see?
No.
With depth?
No. You want to talk about that real quick?
So one last thing about hair and any object for that matter. If you see one side of it, this is the flattest. If you see, let's do it this way. If you see two sides of it, that has more depth. So let's just say, right, 1, 2. If you see three sides of it, then that has the most depth. So there's 1, 2, 3, right? And there's just one there. So if you want something to feel like it's in front, like it's coming towards you, like the bangs of the head or a hair strand coming out, show more sides of it. If you want something to feel like it's in the back, show less sides of it. So for example,
Mia asks, where do I get the challenges to do? I'm new here.
We'll do three sides here.
So the challenges is part of the Discord server that we have. It's a challenger role. So what you do is you go to the self roles and you click on the little checkered flag after you get into the Discord server, and then you'll be able to access those channels for challenges.
Yes. Mia.
Yeah, Mia up there.
Yes. It's the checkered flag in self roles with the challenger role. This is 2. And then this is 3. So it works with anything. So this box here has 3 sides, so it feels like it's the closest. This box here has 2 sides, right? And your horizon line would be like right here. And that's in the middle. And then this one has 1 side and it's in the back. So if you're doing stuff like buildings, environments, generally, this is how you see the world. Because closer things, a lot of the time you'll see more sides of.
Yes.
Further things, like the silhouette of a city,
It gets flat.
yeah, you'll just see one side
Yeah.
of all the buildings.
Actually,
that.
right here, this is flat.
Yes. And that's how you would do hair as well.
Chrissy, what OC do you want drawn? I can't draw Ray good. She's too bad. I don't care if you don't think it's good. I will think it's good. So draw her.
Yes. Hair day? No, it's heads.
Heads and faces.
It should be in the title of the video. Heads and faces.
Yep.
And that includes hair.
So
Sky here, thank you for the follow. Tay, thanks for the follow. Cork, thank you for the follow as well. Ritz Crackers, thank you for the follow.
So eye shapes in different style. Eye shapes in different varieties, but maintaining the same style.
Miki or Abby? Abby. I would love to see Abby art.
Abby is very good.
Abby art is in a short supply. We've had a couple Abbies recently, and I love seeing
I would
them.
vouch for Abby too. So let me just draw 3 types of eye styles. This is kind of like the style that I'm usually used to.
Yes, wow. I loved it, but I'm not allowed to know about that, so I'm going to pretend I don't.
And I'll draw maybe this one right here.
Stardust, hello.
And then I'll draw this one right here. This does not fill in very well, whatever. So let's say if I have 3 different styles, maybe this one looks like this. So 3 different styles, 3 different looks. They're all eyes though. Here, it's all about, if you want to maintain the same style for different eye shapes, keep a lookout on how you draw your eyes. So for instance, this one here has thick lines, more kind of minimal lashes, nothing too heavy, and it's very simple. So if I'm going to draw a different eye shape, I'm going to maintain that look. And a lot of the time, a different eye shape will include just a different silhouette altogether. So let's say if I want to draw something that's a little bit more like siren eyes, for example. Siren eyes tends to have a swoop going downward, like an S curve, and it's a little bit droopier. But if I take away this style, meaning if I start using thin lines and smaller pupils and different shading, it's not going to look like the same style anymore. So you really want to just study your own style and really just break it down. So, okay, I'm going to make sure that my eyelid is about a similar thickness to my first one. You know, this gets a little bit thicker towards the end.
I think it actually is the splitter.
Oh, it is a splitter?
Yeah, my headphones are going out. They sound a lot better, but they're kind of going out.
If it's sharper eyes, how does the placement of them change on the face change? It depends if you want them smaller or bigger. I don't think it really matters that much.
Placement on of them, it would be about the same.
It would be about the same. Like, it would take about the same amount of space, maybe a little bit longer depending on the shape. Because this one right here is definitely a little bit longer because it's stretched out, and I made it stretched out.
They'd be in the same place.
They would be in the same place.
You wouldn't shrink them towards the top or the bottom. You just kind of shrink them towards the center.
Yeah. And once again, since these eye shapes are different shapes and somewhat different sizes, but it's a little bit, you just need to adjust depending on your face shape as well. I don't know who's OC I'm gonna draw next. I don't know either.
That's the wild fun of this challenge.
So yeah, now it looks like the same style because the way how I shade the eyes is also similar style. This one right here, this is kind of like a Pokemon style eyes. Well, at least the old kind of old school anime. Here, if I want to draw
like Dragon Ball.
Like Dragon Ball. Yeah, maybe I'll do
like
Dragon.
Yeah,
like a Bulma.
Or Pokemon or something.
Yeah, it's like Pokemon more, so I was more thinking Pokemon. But let's say if you want to draw, let me think, maybe a different eye shape, maybe something sharper. I would keep the thin line work. The eyebrows are kind of the same placement in relativity to the shape. Same style pupil, right? They look like they're in the same family. They're just a different shape. Yep, and this is going to the reference folder. Well, that's great.
That is great. Hey, if you want more reference, check out our TikToks.
Yes.
And you can also check out our YT channel. A lot of good stuff on there. And if you want to rewatch any of the streams, you can also find that in the past live streams on our YT channel. They're all recorded. And on YT, we're streaming, but you can actually see the whole iPad as well. It's cropped on TikTok. So YT's got the high resolution and the full uploads as well. There's literally dozens and dozens and dozens of the streams on there by this point. The eyes I make always seem to be in different places. I think a lot of it is about observation. Be like, if it is in different places. I think that you were talking earlier about where the character was looking.
Oh, okay.
Character's eyes always crossed.
Okay.
Just to give more context.
Okay, I'm sorry. So if your eyes always look crossed.
What are good dexterity exercises. You know that guy that like grabs the stuff really fast? I'm kidding.
So
can you elaborate, by the way? Colored yarn.
Cross eyes isn't necessarily bad, because if you look at like Dragon Ball has literally crossed eyes all the time, but you know that they're like looking directly at you.
That's what he sounds
See?
like.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like he's looking directly at you, and it doesn't look crossed. And I think it's because it's just the context of the style.
It's really interesting.
It is really interesting that way. But if you notice that your eyes are going a little bit too close, like this, usually if it's closer to the edge, it's gonna look like cross-eyed, like that. So I would say, hey, move it a little bit more towards the center, just slightly over a little bit, and then you want to maintain the same position on the other side. And this takes a lot of observation, and it may look a little bit wonky at first, but that's how I would do. I'll just shift it over to the other side so it looks like less crossed. And another thing about crossed eyes is that the lower it is, the lower the pupil is towards the center, it looks more cross-eyed, especially if you have like something in the middle, like a fly.
Oh, I
like
forgot
that.
to say.
What's up?
Chat, we just got 2 new packs, 2 new books of the Arches hot pressed watercolor paper.
Yeah!
And you know what that means? It means that the watercolor OC drawing is back.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna actually, I think, run the watercolor OC drawing thing up through the 12-hour stream probably to celebrate the launch of
Summer.
The launch of summer. So yes, we're running kind of low on paper, so we got some more the other day. We also picked up some other stuff for drawing on stream traditionally.
Thank you, Dahlia. She says, enjoying the tutorial, check out Anime Art School or our live classes. We are running live classes starting in June. So there's the signups are open. And then
Yes, Maddie. That means
Maddie.
Rekayan. Is that how you say it?
Rekayan, yeah.
If you want, I mean, I don't care who you want.
Yep. And then we also created an Anime Art School, which is 7 different classes all about the fundamentals of drawing. You get how to draw anatomy, how to draw clothing, how to draw backgrounds, how to draw perspective, how to paint, how to design your own characters. And so yeah.
If your dream is to become, an artist who's able to take commissions and become a professional and stuff, a lot of those classes we teach in our Anime Art School. I'm gonna need more art of your guys' OC. So Lao Saturn says, yeah. Of your guy OC. I thought
many
Saturn
girls
was talking about Diana. Sorry, we met with a Diana today, didn't we?
Diane.
Was that her name?
I think so. Diane.
The CPA?
Diane.
Yes.
How do you ensure the character's actually looking where you want them to?
Practice. Also, do simple practice exercises without full detail eyes. Like, if you want to just do something really simple, right? You can just add.
Let's move that over a little bit.
You can just add a top. And you can go, maybe I want this character
looking to the side.
Right? Mm-hmm. Maybe I want this character looking up. I guess we'll just do this.
Let's move that up a little bit. There we go.
Maybe you want this character.
Sorry.
I don't know, looking just ever so slightly over there. And then you can just turn these into full detail eyes later.
But now you have the placement. I think
Yeah.
It's more about what's your decision, right? Do you want them looking to the side? Well, you got to communicate that in the drawing. So you shift the eyeballs to the side.
Yeah. And then you can come in and...
If you want them looking up, draw their eyes looking up, but maybe emphasize more the bottom of the eye instead. Like have a gap between the pupil or the iris and the bottom of the eye. That will make it look like they're looking up. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's about intention.
But you can start really simple and just kind of, in your sketch phase, just put a very simple, like line and dot.
Mm-hmm. Mia says, I'd like to know y'all's OCs as well.
And another thing is, when the head is turned, right? So when your head is starting to turn away, you're gonna have to shift the eyes towards the camera in order to continue looking at the camera. So if you want the character to make eye contact with the camera, understand the orientation of the turning of the head, right? So if I start turning the head a little bit this direction, he's gonna have to look to the right.
Yeah.
And if I start turning the head a little bit that direction, he's gonna have to look the other way. So just kind of in your head go, how far is the head turned? And now if I want the character looking at the camera, I'm gonna have to kind of compensate for that rotation.
Actually, we're gonna talk a bit about heads in different angles really quickly, and we'll kind of talk about that. So I prefer comic expressions, and I don't know how to do that. Oh, interesting. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit. Mia says that she wants to know our characters, our OCs as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's new to our
awesome.
streams, it seems like.
Yes.
Hey.
Well, when do you want to talk about that?
Whenever.
Whenever.
If you want to talk about it now, you can.
Yeah, just do a bunch of like little practice exercises.
Yeah.
You know, I would say instead of adding full detail to something, just go real simple, get stuff in the right place, and then you can turn it into higher detail once things are in the right place. It's like a proportion setup. Yeah, so our characters, I mean, we have a bunch of characters.
Hey, Marika.
Sorry, this is a mess. This. Poppy knocked the basket of 3D printed heads off the table early the other morning, and I heard it, and I had to pick them all up because she was on our table. So these are the characters. This is the girl group. There's Miki right here, my character, Miko, her sister, June, Tira, and Naomi. And then there's also Jake, and he is in the back of the book right here. There's Jake, and a lot of people like Jake, but more importantly, a lot of people like them as well.
Yes.
And so those are kind of the main cast, but we also have Ray, which is Christina's character, who's a teacher. And Ray is this one right here.
Yep.
So she's the math teacher in the universe, the Anime Academy universe.
And then we also have Abby, which unfortunately, I mean, I do have a picture of Abby.
A lot of people. Saturn.
Yes.
Saturn, I should say, Saturn says it a lot. Kayla Mary, thank you for the follow. I know someone named that.
Yeah. So this one is Abby right here. All of our OCs have a reference sheet, and it's in our Discord. So this is Ray right here, her teacher design.
Yep.
Here you go. So head angles is all about understanding how to rotate a sphere. And rotating a sphere, what's the book called?
What's the book called? This is our book. This is
our book.
Anime Academy, How to Draw Characters. You can pick it up on Amazon. It is a book on all about designing and drawing your own characters with different looks and vibes and body types and builds and backgrounds and backstories and shapes and all that. So this is the book, Anime Academy, How to Draw Characters. We built this book ourselves.
Yeah.
Here's us
we drew
on
all
the back.
Stuff.
There we are. And there's Miki and Miko on the back as well. So yes, this is volume 2, by the way. We also have a volume 1, which teaches a lot of the basics, like, you know, constructing the bodies and drawing different heads and angles and stuff like that. They are completely separate books, and you don't need one in order to get the other. They're both completely independent, and they cover different stuff.
Yep. Oh, thanks, Gizmo. How old is that photo? 5 years old?
5, 6, almost 6 years. Wait.
5 years. 2020.
Yeah, about 5 years old.
About 5 years old. Where can you get them?
Where can you get them? You can get them on Amazon. Also, if you get our anime art school, you will get them in the mail, signed.
Yep,
and
with the watercolor.
With a watercolor drawing of your character, that just like this.
Yes. Cute.
Or this. Or this.
Yep.
Or this. So, yep, we just restocked on supplies. So if you get Anime Art School, which is our big school, you get our books for free, and a watercolor of your character. One of the last sightings of Colton's hair, yes.
And this is new. Lovey says new photo with Poppy needed. I agree. That will probably be in our 3rd book.
JBJ guys, sorry you had a bad week. I'm glad that we can help make it better.
Yeah. All right. So if you want to do heads in different angles, understand how to rotate a sphere, and rotating a sphere is all about understanding where the center line is. So here, this is a front view. So that means the center line is directly in the center. There's no like turn or anything. But as it moves away, so this is like, for instance, a 3/4.
Oh, Azriel, thank you for the heart hands.
Thank you.
And Meow Melly, thank you for the roses. Sage, thank you for the heart me. Jaw, thank you for the heart me. And Azriel, thank you for the 17 roses as well. Appreciate it. Sorry, I forgot to read gifts. Anyways.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, this is the way that I do it.
That's the way how Colton does it. So I liked it so much because it's just so simple and it's really, really effective. And all you have to do is once you know your center line and where it's placed, everything kind of falls into place, I guess. So for instance, your cheek on the 3/4 side will pop out a little bit more, and it'll come back into the chin. So this is kind of like your ending point. The side of your head is here because this is a 3/4. You drop this down. This will be your jaw. You kind of connect. You can connect your chin to your jaw. Here's the back of your head. There's always going to be a bit of spacing between the jaw and the back of your head. And then you basically translate that into your side profile as well. So you decide where your head is going to be, the chin is going to end, and then you do the same thing. So you take the side of the head right here, drop this down a little bit further. Here's your jaw. Here's where the chin connects. That way, they look like they're turning.
Connect the chin to me, says Jaw.
Fun having you here.
Oh, yes.
You see what Abby posted in circles? I had not seen it, and that was very dangerous.
If I see one more person draw my OC, I will freak out, Saturn says.
Aww.
Accidentally left, rip.
Oh my gosh, I love this, Abigail.
Sir Unruly, thank you for the follow.
Look, Abigail drew all of her characters in mermaid melody style.
Precious.
Oh, look. There's Miki, the purple mermaid.
Yes.
Oh, and look, there's a little pendant and everything.
Oh, that's so
And then
cute.
there's Abby, a yellow mermaid.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh, and the colors are so accurate. Oh, there's a green one.
Yay.
The green one in the anime is actually super cool. Her name's Rena. She's kind of like a tomboy with long hair. And she's kind of like boyish and stuff. It's really cool. And then there's an orange mermaid, Miko, and a red mermaid, Ray.
Ooh. Not
Oh,
a
I
Jake
love
in sight,
this.
just how I like
Jake
it.
in sight.
Yes, Abigail.
Thank you.
I love it.
It
It's
is
so
so
gorgeous.
good. It's so good. I'm freaking out. It just makes me so happy because it's like, yes, someone also knows the anime and also drew them in that kind of mermaid style. And I'm very
More
happy.
Stickers of them. Toto gave me the go ahead. Nice.
Yay.
Yeah,
And I can't wait to see all the other mermaids.
Don't forget, everybody, if you're new, there's going to be first off, we stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific. There is going to be a 12-hour-long live stream this Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're kicking off the summer with a bang. Why are we doing a 12-hour live stream? Just for
because of the heck of it.
literally no reason?
Literally no reason. We just wanted to do
We'll make
it.
a reason. The summer's starting. We're doing our beginning of summer 12-hour live stream. And it's going to be this Saturday, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's going to be really fun.
Yep. Hey,
If you're in
Noel.
Europe, it'll probably start at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. or something. Can anybody in Europe confirm? But yes, we'd love to have you there. We're going to do a bunch of fun stuff.
Yes.
And maybe even some more character giveaways and stuff, and some OC drawing and all that. It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it for you guys? It is 6:34 p.m. right now. Hello, Noel.
Hey, Noel.
Welcome to the club.
So yeah.
Favorite? How much does the school cost? $4.97 US, and it's basically a 1-year complete program. You buy it once, you get it forever. It's tons and tons and tons of content. There's so many complete classes in there. You can find it on our website as well.
Drawanime.com.
Yep, drawanime.com. It's going to be the yellow button. And it's huge. It's massive. One. It's got a complete figure drawing class, costume drawing class, heads and faces and expressions class, perspective class, painting class. It's big. It's like an entire college, basically. Mm-hmm. And if you get it now, you get both of our books and a watercolor of your character done live on stream for free at no extra cost. And that's the promotion.
Yes.
And it's a lot of fun. Everybody comes by, everybody compliments your character and stays and hangs out, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we stream for free every single week, pretty much the whole week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. What a promo! Yes, I really enjoy it. Chat really loves it. Honestly, it's really fun.
I feel like we just keep bringing it back because it's just so good. It's just, I
good.
love it, you know.
I want to bring it back.
Yeah, I love that.
More. Benji, hello.
Hey, Benji.
3:35 a.m. here. Yes, you're in Europe, right?
By the way, everyone, we still have your packages. We have to ship them out, but it's still with us. No worries.
Wait, are we starting at? Yeah, are we starting at 11 a.m. Pacific? Would that be noon here? Or would that be 11 a.m.
11 a.m. here.
Okay, so we're at the same time zone, right?
Yep. Thank you, Alexandria.
Alexandria Elizabeth,
that's such a good
that's
name.
Like one of the top most gorgeous names of the day. Thank you, by the way.
Yes. Dahlia's OC is also named Alexandria, so yeah. The server keeps coming up with hot guy. Emil John, Alexandria, tears in my Sasunaru eyes. Thank you for the follow. Anyways, so here, I killed the bug.
Lovey says the course works out to be approximately $1.50 a day, which is cheaper than buying a coffee each day. Yeah, wow. it's a very good price. It's a very good price.
Thank you, Lovey.
The reason it seems so expensive is because it's absolutely massive.
Yeah.
It is massive. It's not like a class. It's like a college.
It's basically a college. Yeah. I mean, it's 14 weeks, so 14
week class, 14-week class, 12-week class, 14-week class, 14-week class. It's huge.
Yeah.
Nobody that has it is even close to finishing yet.
Mm-hmm.
Quick pick one person from the server, Miki.
She's not a person.
There's a bot called Miki Biki.
She probably already drew your character though. She's asking who to draw. Who's OC to draw?
Oh, Saturn, did you say Abby or Miki earlier? Who?
Abby. You said Abby.
Yeah, I know. I'm who from the server? I don't know. I don't know anybody in the server. How's the live classes looking? Good.
Abigail.
We're still running promotions, you know. We keep forgetting to talk about it, but we do have live classes coming up, everybody. Abby is number 23. Nice. Yes, we have live classes coming up in the middle of June. If you want to get taught figure drawing, if you want to get taught costume drawing live and get your homework reviewed, we also have live classes coming up. You can check those out on our site, drawanime.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can find all the info on there. They're starting June 14th and 15th, Saturday and Sunday.
Yes. What about Nini, Saturn, or Michi?
Just got an iPad and pencil. Nice. Congrats. That's fun.
Will you guys do more OCs today? Oh, you mean like making OCs?
Making OCs? Depends how we're feeling later.
Yeah.
I recommend Procreate. Procreate is really, really nice on the iPad. If you don't already have it, I would totally recommend. Mush, thank you for the follow. Chip, thank you for the follow. Berries. Yep, it is Berries by Rocket Jr. Finally ordered your guys' book. Oh, awesome, Lily.
Oh, thank you.
Having so much fun drawing OCs, yeah.
So what I do with a head that's kind of facing down, a head that's facing up, is I'll draw like a box that's facing down first, just to kind of get an idea of like how much do I want to see, like how foreshortened is it. If it's not like super foreshortened, then I'll be like, okay, here's the side of my box, here's the front of my box, here's the top of my box, and I think about that when it comes to drawing a head that's facing downward. And generally a head that's facing downward will have a faster taper than a head that is just kind of to the side like that. Same thing with the upper angle, or lower angle I should say. We'll see the bottom of the chin right here.
Next will be your classes. Ooh, if you do, you get a watercolor and
yes,
and both of our books. We can get signed copies if you want.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Chip, and thank you, Griffith, for the follow.
Taper. Maddie, don't even think about it.
So, kind of what Colton was talking about earlier with the eyes and different, like, how to make them look at you when they're turned. This is looking at you. And as you turn, the camera, like, the head is turning, you're not turning. So, the head is turning, that means he's got to look more towards the right to look at you.
It's like this. You look at the camera.
You look at the camera. Camera's staying still. Your pupils are moving. And then this one right here, he's gonna have to give you a side eye, like that. Do you sketch like this when you draw? Love the start to sketch. Yeah, for the most part, I
do. She doesn't.
I do. No, I mean I do.
She has a lot more experience than I do, but It's good habit.
It is
the
good
sketch
habit.
still happens in her brain.
Yeah.
But very, very good habit to start like this. Actually, all of my drawings of people's characters from this week, I started with a sketch like this.
Oh yeah.
It helps so much.
It helps so much. I mean, I do it for OC drawing as well.
Yep.
I do it a lot.
Yeah, usually like putting in the cranium, putting in the chin, making sure that the eye line is where it should be. How do you make sure to get the eye position right?
It's about consistency.
Yeah, it's. Wait, what?
That's about consistency, but you can go on first with what you're gonna
Oh yeah,
say.
just practice a lot.
Yeah.
Try it putting eyes high. Try putting eyes low.
Yeah.
High.
So like what I do, like if I'm drawing a head in a different angle, but I want to make sure that the position is correct, is I will draw guidelines in the front view, and I'll draw my guidelines on the side or on this side, and just make sure that they're roughly in the same position. So like I won't have, like, let's say if I'm drawing the character from the front, and then I'll draw them from the 3/4, and I decide that my eyes are going to be fitting in this range. Well, in the 3/4 view, I'm not going to place it even lower than usual because this is my starting point. So then I'm like, okay, if this is what my front view looks like, I will try to mimic that on the 3/4 view. So it looks like, hey, there's some gap between, there's a great distance between the head, the top of the head, to the top of the eye. So I'm just going to make sure that this is about the same size,
Yes.
right? Kitty. So yeah, that's what I do. Is Chrissy doing the weekly? Yes, I am.
Yes.
I am.
I think I'm gonna go. Fox.
Bye,
What
Fox.
if someone annoying comes and you have to mute them? Who's gonna mute them for us? Bye chat. Bye Fox.
Bye, chat. They'd be very sad. So then that way, I can make sure that it's in the same position, even in a different angle.
Boo. Are you not feeling well? I hope you feel better. Oh, but when it's in that view, does one of the eyes get smaller?
It depends on how.
It depends on the camera lens,
Yeah.
not if it's a really wide lens, like the camera physically is really close to the face, then yes.
Yeah.
But you're not really gonna get a lot of foreshortening in the eyes.
I mean, like, it's really difficult to draw that style, like, if it's, like, super small.
Yeah, like a tiny bit.
Yeah,
But it's not
tiny
going to be
bit.
enough to make a big difference. Now, if you mean smaller, like,
Width?
squished, like, width-wise, yes.
Yes.
It's going to be squished width-wise.
Yeah.
But overall, height, it's really not going to get smaller unless you're drawing in, like,
Yeah.
a super wide camera lens, unless you're literally, like, Poppy here.
Oh, cutie.
Unless you're like Poppy and you're in a wide camera lens like that. Like my phone camera is zoomed all the way out. Like look how big Poppy's nose is compared to her eye. That's a really wide camera lens. The camera is literally next to her face. But those are really exceptional cases, so you don't really have to worry about it. So it won't foreshorten a lot? No. It'll squish. Like, you know, you'll have an eye, like, let's say you have two lines, like this, and like this, and one eye is like this, and the other eye goes around, like, it'll squish this way quite a lot, like the width versus the width of this one, but it won't squish like this way. It won't just size down that much, generally. Cat is so cute, yeah.
She's adorable.
She loves Meowgurt. Those are the same for looking up and down. No.
Like, looking up and down, you'll kind of have a
I
similar...
just mean like the general size of the eye won't shrink.
Yeah, and with eyes looking up and down or from whatever direction, it's kind of like a bent... It's kind of like a slightly bent piece of paper. And so you'll notice that...
Not unless you're looking really, really up.
Yeah,
at it.
not... Yeah.
Difficulty creating characters with calm or sad expression. Just, you know, straight mouth. Normal eyes, no extreme expressions, no super furrowed brows.
Yeah. Like, Jin, for example, one of our characters, has a lot of calm expressions. And if you want her to look very kind of emotionless, a lot of time, eyes at rest, meaning not super big, not super small, kind of straight forward. looks calm, right? Eyebrows that don't look mad or sad or super high up like this, but just kind of flat, look calm. Mouth that also looks a bit straight, also looks calm. So a combination of these different directions and the features will make it look calm, right? I need that brush. You can get it in our profile. It's for free. It's in Google Drive.
Absolutely free. Not even 1 penny.
Is there another cha-chink?
It's not free. It costs a flick of the wrist.
Yes.
Yes. If you can't find the link on our profile, you can just go to drawanime.com. That's the exact link. You can find it. It's going to be the green button. It just says digital brush. You have to scroll down a little bit. But it's a direct Google Drive download for it. And it's an ABR, so it'll work in Procreate, Clip Studio, and Photoshop. I usually give my creator a look like I don't want to live anymore.
Like they're so tired of life that they're just like, I'm just gonna be numb.
That's great, Dahlia. I'm glad I could help.
To draw raised eyebrows. Well, even if you do forget them, I'm sure I can read the expression.
Do you have jobs in art? Yes. I mean, right now we do commissions and we do this. But before, I was a concept artist for how long? 16, 17?
6 years, I think.
6, 7 years. I worked in games. That's why I usually put on calmer and more patient expressions. Nice. Hands. We're mostly doing heads and faces and hair and stuff today. We're trying out a new thing where we pick a topic or category, so it's easier to
check where
find past live streams for people.
Yep. Thank you, Chase and Bree, for the follow, and Reynaldo, thank you for the follow.
Been drawing hands all day. Nice. Good practice.
So what will be for Wednesday? We don't know yet.
No idea. We decided like 5 minutes before stream what we were doing today.
Could be bodies. Could be perspective.
I'm glad there's no hands here. That's good. I just saw a spider crawling up my wall at the corner of my eye. I hate spiders.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I hate roaches and
I think
flies.
that there's a lot of jobs for artists right now. There are a lot of jobs, but there's two things. Number one, it's very competitive. And number two, it's an ever-changing landscape of jobs. So art is extremely competitive because it's perceived as a very fun job, so everybody wants to do it. You can absolutely get a job as an artist. You just have to be very good. So it generally, it depends on where you want to work, but a lot of the time you'll have to know Life It for a while, especially if you want to get hired at like a sought-after studio or position. Like if you want to work on something like a popular game or like Magic the Gathering cards or something like that. A lot of people want to do it, so you basically have to beat all of them. Trust me, there's a lot of college student aged people out there who just know Life at 24/7 in practice. So unfortunately, that's kind of how it is. But you can also outsmart them in terms of working smarter rather than harder. Like you also have to be really good, but try and find a way in by being creative, by maybe solving problems that other people don't solve because they don't want to solve them.
Remember the animation you showed us? Which animation?
Yes.
Which
The one with the voice that I said I saw? Just from the other day? Is it like good, like unique? Good, like really strong art foundation. If you want to work as an artist, a lot of the time you're making other people's lives easier. The easier you can make other people's lives that you work with, the more likely you will to get hired. You'll be to get hired.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to do something like concept art. It's all about making people later on in the pipeline.
Oh, okay, I remember now, Pez. I remember that.
Making their lives easier. Yes, Pez. Yeah, and practice like crazy. I would recommend, if you want to become a pro artist, you got to learn foundation. Like, you have to learn foundation, and you have to be good at working with others. how do you have the settings on your brush? These are just default settings. You got to make sure you also have pen pressure sensitivity. So if you're using an iPad, you need an Apple Pencil that's compatible with pressure sensitivity. What was I saying? Learn foundation, yeah. Be good at working with people. Most art jobs are team efforts, so be good at working with people, good at communicating. All of the things that people put off doing, do those, and also be good at art, and you'll be much more likely to get hired.
Lunatic, hello.
Hello, Lunatic. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. What easy art jobs do you recommend? Easy? Really I wouldn't say there's a lot of easy art jobs, but there are some low barrier to entry art jobs. I would say if you want to start doing some art jobs, make it a habit to under-promise and over-deliver. Not be taken advantage of, but just do more than expected, right? Like you have a list of things that you say they're going to get, and you go beyond that regularly. And then you can start commissions. Start commissions, post a bunch, be helpful. If you don't want to start your own community, join another community with no expectation of return. Like there's people in our community, right? They join, they hang out, they genuinely enjoy being part of the community, they contribute, and then when they open commissions, other people want to commission them because they're already liked by everybody.
Yeah.
So, Lunatic. Oh my goodness. This is getting out of hand. Thank you for the galaxy. Thank you for the 2 galaxies, everybody. Could we get some W's in the chat
for sweet.
Lunatic living up to their name? No, don't tell me.
What?
We just had I have reports of a 3rd galaxy coming in. This is
a 4th?
This is getting out of hand.
No, just a 3rd.
Yeah,
okay,
3rd.
Good.
This is can we get some mega W's in the chat? I don't even feel like I have a.
We should do a clapping applause. Is there another one?
So awesome work. Wait a second. No, stop it. Okay, this time, this is the last one.
Last
for
one,
real.
please.
Lunatic, thank you very much. No.
I'd rather just contact you for the commission and get your money's worth.
Honestly, I
but that's
I don't
so
even
sweet.
know what to say at this point.
That's so sweet.
If there's anything
I would say Lunatic is basically our top gifter.
Yeah, Lunatic is wild, beyond our wildest dreams. With the 5 galaxies, that's huge
wild. That's wild.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that's worth an impromptu OC drawing?
You know what?
I think it is.
I think it is.
Lunatic, why don't you
send me
DM Christina a picture of the character
and I'll draw it.
Maybe she'll draw your character.
I will draw it because it's so sweet. That deserves.
Really appreciate it, Lunatics. Appreciate all the support. Valued member of our community as well. How do you draw mouths?
Oh, mouths. Okay.
Mouths are very fun.
Mouths are very fun. I can't believe our thing delivered right when we just got home.
Oh yeah,
that always happens.
It's good for Grandma and Grandpa because now we have to go back to their house and they get to see us again.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's good for us because now we get to be forced out of the house and not be shut-ins all day.
Colton, draw me. Actually, no, you know what? I'm not going to do that. So mouths, a lot of it is shape. Right? Everything's a shape at this point. It's more about, like, what is the context? Oh, sure. Do you? It's like, what's the context of what's in the mouth, for example? Like, for instance, if I drew a shape like this, I can either say, hey, this is a 3/4 mouth, so it's facing away from us. Here's the teeth. Here's the bottom row of teeth. Here's the back molars, and here's the tongue. Because I've drawn the teeth, the tongue, it looks like a mouth. Like, I can really start with anything. Like, I can even do something like this.
You're going to be out the first week. You're going out the first week of June? Yes. So many galaxies, I know. That's wild. That's insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wild. Wild times, honestly.
That is really wild. here, I started with a random shape. Not really that random, but enough where it's recognizable as a mouth. So the thing about mouths is that there's the corner of the mouth, right? And the corner of the mouth kind of acts as your perspective. So if you're drawing, and the corner of the mouth also kind of stretches a little bit. So if you have like an open mouth, it's going to look like this. The corners of the mouth are here. And then the mouth is going to drop. The top of the mouth, the bottom of the mouth is going to just stretch up. And generally the top of the mouth is going to kind of be more of kind of like a squarish shape. Same thing with the bottom of the mouth. It's just like a rounded, it looks like a potato chip. And then all you have to do is just imply the perspective. Here we would see the tongue. We would see the bottom row of the teeth.
Still waiting on that character,
that.
lunatic.
Yeah, send your character.
Send. Yes, absolutely. Something that really helped me with mouths is realizing that the corners of the mouth are aligned up in perspective.
You know, wait a second. What if I did this? And I was like, meow. Meow. And I said, this is a mouth.
It'd be like the like SpongeBob singing.
Yeah.
What did it say? The jellyfish jelly.
Yeah.
What was that? You know how he does that? Like,
Yeah, something like that.
wait. Oh, I don't want to grab the mic.
And let me do it like this. So the tongue, and the teeth are going to be on this side, and then maybe the mouth looks like this.
Yeah. That could be fun.
Yeah.
One thing that really helped me with mouths is knowing that the corner of the mouths are in perspective. And you can almost think about it like a folded piece of paper. So you got this and that. And there's really two components to the mouth. There's also the ball of the mouth, which is like kind of this half. I'll draw from this angle.
Yeah, we'll check it out, Pez.
Kind of like this half. This is what the teeth look like. So they're this shape. So if you draw the teeth inside of the mouth like Christina did, where's that one? Like this, you can see that opening up. And another thing to keep in mind is that the mouth does not open from here, right? If we have this.
I mean the bottom, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, the mouth does not do this. The mouth opens from the back of the jaw. The hinge is actually back there. It's not right here. It's back here. So the mouth actually opens more like back here. So you have that going up and you have this going down. So there's the top teeth and then here's the bottom teeth. So if you want to draw an open mouth, just remember that it hinges. Here, I actually have this. From right there.
Yeah, see,
right?
like there's the gap.
Yes, it does not hinge from right here. It hinges from back there. So they're going to separate. I broke him. Okay. That helps a lot. So when you open the mouth, you know, just make sure that you have that hinge back there in mind. Like that. And then this is inside of this kind of shape. Like that, right? So then you can have
they can't see that.
Oh, they can't see it.
Yeah, it's hard for you to draw from that angle.
This is back there. You know, this one is up there. You know, and then you got, of course, like the tongue and stuff back there. Kind of along the lines of that. Like that.
Just kind of showing.
Careful with sounds. Is your volume off?
My volume is off.
Yes.
This is just Pez's animation.
Yes.
And it's very smooth.
Oh yeah.
Ah, very
nice.
nice.
Can't wait to see the whole thing. I did watch it a little bit ago.
It's very smooth. I cannot animate like this.
Oh,
That's
yes.
wild.
Ooh, I'm excited about that.
That must have taken a very long time.
Very, very nice.
Can we ever do realism tutorials one day? I struggled with it since we were doing it in class. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Lunatic, where are you?
Have you sent your OC yet? We're gonna demand it from you.
I'm gonna go into the DMs and riot.
OC Mafia.
Where is Lunatic? What was their Discord? I think I remember it now. They have a different Discord. There it is. Get over here.
Oh, that's a cool one too. I'm allergic to people.
Don't worry, I am too. I just itch all day.
You just gain an immunity to it? Are you guys switching to watercolor soon or still doing tats? Actually, I wonder if Master Magic is here.
Master Magic. Do we want to chat? I got a question for you. Master Magic got Anime Art School just a couple days ago. I think we should include Master Magic in the watercolor promotion. What do you think?
I think so.
We get a yay? Do we get a yay from chat or nay?
Nay.
Chat, if you say no, I'll hate you forever.
What, after you draw?
Yes.
This is Procreate.
Yay!
Yay! Okay. Well, if he ever comes up, then maybe we'll ask him.
Yep. We'll have to include Master Magic on that because I feel bad.
We always do this. We'll be like, oh, we're not doing the watercolor right now, and then we'll be like, you know what? We'll bring it back, and then it'll just be grandfathered in.
Yep. If you get Anime Art School, you'll get a watercolor of your character and both of our books signed. So wink, wink. You know what that means. Tons and tons of education, and also
pretty art for you.
Pretty art and bragging rights on stream when it gets drawn. That's my character up there.
That's my character. Yeah.
Oh, you better respond to me. You better respond to me, Lunatic, or you're gonna get
pummeled. Hey, Chaotic Gremlin.
Does have really good characters, honestly. This one's so cool. That one looks actually really fun.
Yeah. I always redraw everything you guys cover on stream. Oh, thanks, Lily. That's so sweet. You're like it. And
that's awesome.
An Indian summer in the middle of winter. Yep. What is summer in India like, anyways?
I don't know. Hopefully it's not an Arizona summer.
Oh.
How often you guys go live? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And this Saturday, we're actually going live for 12 hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to come by and say hi and have a good time,
yes.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hi again, Kireji.
Hi, Kireji.
Z3, Abigail, Eggs the Cricket Slayer. Saturday or Friday? Saturday. Did I say Friday? Saturday is going to be a 12-hour stream. And we're also doing the challenges. Chat, I believe, I haven't gotten final confirmation, but I'm pretty sure it's for certain. Monthly and weekly reviews this week, I believe it's going to be on Saturday. During the 12-hour stream. It's probably going to be around the time that we usually do challenge reviews.
So kind of later in the stream.
Probably later in the stream. Got an extra day. I would confirm with Tofungus and Vio about the extra day, but I would say probably yes.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that they would.
I know that Toe isn't gonna be there.
Tofungus is not gonna be there. Yeah, she's busy that day.
But we'll see if Vio's gonna be there.
We could always unlock the channels for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they'll do a challenge this week. Maybe. Let's turn that maybe into a yes. Mm-hmm. All we have to do is remove the N, the A, and the B, and add an S at the end. Mm-hmm. Tyrone Thomas, thank you for the follow. Project Solstice, thanks for follow. Why do I have a word search due for history? I have no idea. They're running out of ideas.
A word search? I mean, at least it's like a game. I would love to do a word search homework. What I like to do sometimes with painting characters is I'll start with flat color, then I'll just merge the line work and the base colors, and then just start painting over things. I'm just like YOLO. Aramax
2. Hey guys, a really nice stream, very nice vibes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, if you like nice vibes, we also have a community, a Discord community. I'll say right now there are Holy.
Oh.
1, 2, 3 people in that voice channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people in that voice channel, and 1, 2, 3 people in that voice channel. They're all studying and drawing together, so if you want to make friends and hang out.
If you like chatting?
Yeah, if you like chatting, if you like doing challenges weekly and monthly and hanging out. We're also doing a 12-hour stream this Saturday, so if you like the vibes.
Yes.
Hey, you've come to the right place. You have come to the right place. Oh, you're doing colored line work now. Yeah. Did you see my colored line works that made you want to try it?
I liked it.
I love that. Chat, I had to fly the nest and become my own man. So I started deviating away from the style that I've been the style that I've been learning from Christina and trying my own stuff.
What I will do with line work is I will start with black, and then I will like change the line work color later.
Yes, I kind of do that as well.
Yeah.
Chat.
It just depends on the illustration.
I've already showed them. Chat, you want to see the weekly, I think weeklies? Yeah, the weeklies that I did so far of people's characters.
No, don't show it.
I already showed them.
Fine.
I'm too impatient.
I know.
And chat shows everybody else.
I'm
Why
very
can't
patient.
I show everybody else?
Well, I'm very patient for myself.
Yep. Checking to see if I can. Yes. So we have, first up,
Nate.
Stuff Maybe's character, Nate. And I added a background stuff, maybe like a color. We have Chuki, Catbug's character right there. That's number 2. We have Psyche, Fox's character, number 3. And then we have, I'm practicing drawing mommies.
Lau's character,
Diana.
Shift it down a little.
Sorry, I can't see where it is. There it is. Lau's character, Diana. So those I've done 4 so far.
Yeah.
I did 2 of them yesterday. 2 of them, I think, the day before. You'll have to bear with me as I get used to anime art. I was gonna say again, but I was never really used to anime art in the beginning.
Well, you're getting more used to it.
Need to make an OC to be a part of these? Yes, do it.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really know. I've kind of just been picking the people who've drawn Miki a lot as kind of a compensation, yeah.
I've been kind of choosing a mix between people who have drawn a lot of my OC and also ones that I've always wanted to draw.
Lunatic, there he is. Lock them in the chat. Don't let them leave.
Master Magic's here too.
Hello, Master Magic. Welcome.
We have a question for you, Master Magic.
Yeah.
We're actually opening up watercolors again. We have opened up watercolors again, and since you got Anime Art School recently, would you like a watercolor done for you?
Yes. You want the books in a watercolor? We've just opened the watercolor promotion again, and we didn't want you to miss out. So, do you want a watercolor of your OC character and book 1 and book 2 mailed to you? We are going to have to get your mailing address for the shipping. Obviously, you wouldn't say it in chat. Christina's going to contact you.
Yeah, I will contact you for it.
DM'd you, call them about time.
Yeah.
Is it free? Yes, it's just as an additional thing when you get to school.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Ooh!
Which one is it?
Could I have her drawn?
Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, Lunatics
so
for being
cool.
so generous on stream. Christina will draw your
Yes.
Draw your character.
I will, and I'll make it nice and pretty. Where should I draw it? Should I just draw it on this canvas?
Just wherever.
I'll draw it here.
Maybe extend a little bit.
Yeah, I'll extend a little bit. I'll make
yes,
it nice
please.
and
Just
pretty.
give me a moment.
No problem.
Oh, no problem. I don't know if we're doing that today.
I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to
sometime soon, if not today.
Yep.
But yes, it is going to be free. It's part of our watercolor promotion, and since you got Anime Art School, we'd like to include you in on it as well. These look great.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I missed YouTube chat. Max, what? I don't know what you were saying that to. Also, hi, Colton and Christina. Hello, Chaotic Gremlin Girl.
Hey.
Still don't know how to use that light and shadow thing properly. What are you referring to exactly?
I don't really know what light and shadow thing mean.
I need to know how you draw hair. Actually, LD, you can go to our YT channel and rewind the stream. We're live there right now. Christina talked about hair a lot earlier on the stream.
Yeah, I did.
A lot of the hair secrets. And she also has a 3-part series?
On how to shade hair. And it talks about how to draw hair a little bit, but
Yeah.
I'm actually currently making a video on how to draw hair for wavy, curly, and straight hair.
Yep.
So when that's up, you'll be notified if you subscribe to us.
Sounds good, Master Magic. Christina, send that to Christina.
Yeah, send that to me.
Do you know any good books for perspective? There are a couple good books on perspective. They're a little bit high level. A lot of the books for perspective are made for industrial designers, like product designers and transportation designers and stuff like that. So they're hard. But there's one called Sketching the Basics. I will grab it right now. I have it on the shelf. I have both of them on the shelf.
That's a very interesting crown.
I have a lot of stuff. Sorry, chat. I'm organizing.
Yeah,
Oops.
last minute. Don't get too carried away.
I turned the light off.
It's a very interesting
I
design.
can't reach my books. Okay, here it is. There's this one. There's framed. Do we have framed perspective? Crap, we need to get those.
I think we have frame perspective 2 or something.
Framed ink 2.
Framed ink 2.
Framed drawing technique. No, we don't have framed perspective. We should probably grab it. There's space drawing. This is a good perspective book. This is a classic. Everybody knows this one. Well,
Most professionals.
everybody in the professional world knows this one. Spatial design for visual storytelling. That's not really perspective, is it?
Do you guys know Asano's style of drawing faces? It's very unique and recognizable, but overall it's my favorite. It's my biggest inspo. Like in Dead Demons, Destruction.
Interesting.
I don't
I
think
don't
I'm
actually
not
know.
familiar with it. I haven't
So,
read manga in a very long time.
Couple of books on perspective, all right? That's fun. Is that real headless? Knowing Lunatic, it probably is.
Maybe.
Look at me, an old man talking about headless.
An old man. Let me move this down a little bit lower so we have a bit more room.
Quoted. Yes, it is real headless SMH.
Wow.
Tell Sarah.
It kind of looks real. Kind of looks real.
Yeah, legit real. Okay. I got my books.
Okay, hold on. Let me just draw this mermaid tail really quick.
Ooh, that's cute.
I've always loved those mermaid tail cupcakes. You know what I'm talking about?
Taiyaki almost.
No, like those.
All right.
I'll show you.
So, number one, there's a book, Sketching the Basics. This is a pretty good book. It covers a lot of perspective stuff. This is for product designers, but it's all the same. Perspective is anything in three-dimensional space, whether it's an anime head, whether it is a MP3 player, which most of chat probably hasn't even heard of, and, right, anything in perspective is, perspective, right? I mean, it's all the same, whether it's an anime head or whatever. So this is a pretty good book. This talks a lot about practical perspective with like product design and stuff. They don't talk a lot about like vanishing points and horizon lines and stuff. This is all pretty much like you start with a box type deal. This is a lot of sort of stuff that I do.
Lily says I'm ready to screenshot.
Number two, this is a really good perspective book. Space drawing perspective. This is more for like creative artists and stuff. Space drawing perspective. You can pick this book up on Superani right here. They do have a US store, but they're Korean. And so this guy here, he does a lot of perspective stuff for like artists and everything. So if you look at all this kind of stuff, right, like
That
rotating
looks like
objects where you shift the vanishing points. There's an object in 1 point and 2 point perspective in the same shot. You know, this kind of stuff. It's a pretty good book. This guy's very, very good. Very high level. Talks a lot about, here's camera lens stuff. Here's a wide lens. Here's a longer lens.
Wow,
See,
that's cool.
A lot of the stuff that we talk about on stream, this guy teaches in his book as well. I don't know how much this book is, but it's really good. And And then the father of all perspective books, the godfather of all perspective books, Scott Robertson's How to Draw, drawing and sketching objects and environments from your imagination. The mouthful of the book title, How to Draw. Scott Robertson.
Master Magic, can you send it to me too? Can you send it to me too? Because I'm the one that actually needs it.
Scott Robertson, How to Draw. This is a very in-depth perspective book, very technical. This guy taught in Art Center College of Design for many years. He was the department chair for entertainment design. He teaches all about cones of vision. This is cone of vision stuff, see? This is important stuff. 60 degree, 90 degree cones.
What was the last book you asked?
That was Space Drawing Perspective by Dong-Ho Kim. I hope I said it right. Dong-Ho Kim. Space Drawing Perspective. This one here. It's good. It's a good book.
This live is also on YouTube, so if you want to, check again what these books are, you can go to our channel.
XYZ form drawing. Guys, this is exactly how you draw an anime head. It's just not the same shape.
Yeah, it's not.
Drawing XYZ section forms. Different people call them different things. Some people call them XYZ forms. Some people call them speed forms. Really, different words for the same thing. So this is like the father of perspective books. Very in-depth. Teaches everything from scratch.
Colton, I just had an idea. What if we had a how to draw anime book, but it was really, really intense like this? Like, we would go in and let's say be like, okay, here's like your side view, and here is like your kind of like the cross section, and you have to like calculate it. That would be intense.
Yeah, that's absolutely hilarious. Like cross section calculating, constructing. That would be like 3D modeling type deals.
Yeah, it would basically be like, okay, I'll get back to drawing Lunatics OC in a little bit.
Yes.
But like, I guess what I mean is, you take a box, you draw the side view in it, and then that's not good. That's fine.
I open photos and I just get notification after notification. Just let me look at my pictures, bro. Okay.
This is a very quick and dirty one, so basically pretend that this is the box. You would like draw it out.
Draw through
anime.
That would be so silly.
That'd be wild.
So yeah, like that's a side profile in perspective.
Yeah, and you have to plot it. Oh, that would be a very good review, actually.
Yeah, that'd be wild. So another thing is I also have a perspective class, so if you're interested in perspective, I do teach an entire class on perspective and dimensional drawing in Anime Art School. I teach all about...
Go ahead.
I teach like this kind of stuff. These are just some like quick examples from the class. That's more like design. I teach this kind of stuff, so you basically start completely from scratch like what Christina was doing, turn it into blocky forms, then turn those blocky forms into an actual rounded off three-dimensional object in perspective. I teach that in my class. I teach, yeah, there it is again, like this sort of thing, adding the objects together, drawing them really simply, combining them, drawing people at different angles in perspective. I teach like landscapes and backgrounds and how to think about them with overlaps.
Thank you, Master Magic.
More section drawing, how to think about them and that sort of thing. Drawing the same exact object from different angles in proportion.
Lily said I would pay for it.
And a bunch of exercises that I picked up from various like character artists who aren't super technical with their perspective but are really, really good at freehanding it.
I prefer
bunch
that
of exercises like
that
this.
Is so cool.
Yeah, this is more the type of perspective that anime artists use a lot of the time. This is from the rendering class, but I did draw this live from scratch. But this isn't in the perspective class. This is in the rendering class after rendering. And this is actually one of the final demos for the perspective class. So I draw this entire thing from complete scratch, every step of the way, and then Christina comes in. I draw the people, but then Christina comes in and makes them fun characters.
Prettier, I guess. Nah, your character's already pretty good.
Yeah. So that is my perspective class in Anime Art School, by the way. And if you hate perspective, wait until you learn about calculating drop shadows, because that's also in the school, and that's good stuff. So this is not a lightweight school. Like it is approachable to beginners, but it really goes into heavy duty depth. It's literally like a college. So actually, funny enough, what we teach in Anime Art School is more in depth than most art colleges go into this kind of stuff. I learned all this stuff in design school, and I teach it all in my classes. That's not That's my head practice. So yeah. Also really nice composition as well. Thank you. I was actually a background artist professionally for a really long time.
Look at this. Silky's in that. That's why I love mermaids so much. It's because of that.
Is calculating drop shadows important? Calculating it technically is not important in every drawing, but it's kind of like you learn something correctly and then it makes you better at winging it because you actually know how it works and you can kind of like shorthand it. So you can get really, really accurate guesses after you learn how to do it correctly, and that's why people learn it. Like, for example, actually, I'll just do this. I'll do a different piece. There we go. No. What's something I have with shadows? I mean, this has
anything?
Shadows. Yeah, this has shadows. This one, this artwork right here has shadows. And every single one of them, I never calculated any of them. I just guessed them all. But it's still believable enough that it works. And the same with this one. I never calculated the shadows, but they're believable enough because I knew how.
Yeah, like, it's like they look good enough.
Like
they look
that
natural.
shadow right there. I know that a straight line just comes from this light and casts a shadow right there. And the table and everything, so.
You are right. Head pats time.
Gotta go guys later. See y'all later. All right, bye-bye, Master
Bye.
Magic. Have a good one. We'll do your watercolor
sometime.
drawing sometime soon. Backgrounds are something I can never do. I have to up my game on it. Honestly, they're really fun. I really enjoy backgrounds. Ooh, yippee!
Yippee!
Yippee! Let's hear some yippies. Chat. Let's get some yippies. Yippee, yippee.
Oh, you doing it?
Great work. 25,000 likes. That's insane.
I thought you already sent a picture of your OC, Master Magic. I thought you sent it to me already. And I think you sent it to Colton already too.
Let me look.
Yeah, oh, you sent me the address. I thought you sent me the picture of the OC.
Yeah, go ahead and send Christina a picture of your OC as well.
Yeah,
we do need the mailing address as well, but that'll be after the character gets drawn.
Yes. No, it's all good. It's all good.
It's all good.
Maybe we didn't specify earlier.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think we were clear.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yippee. Yes. Got my first 2 commissions. What? Congrats. That's huge.
Amazing.
That's literally like...
Wait, I need that, actually.
That's like...
I actually need that phone because I actually don't have the full reference of... I don't have the reference.
That's great. Congrats, It's a big deal.
It is a very big deal.
I remember my first first jobs.
Thank you, Master Magic, for the OC.
Here we go.
Yes, perfect.
What, you looking at the Roblox one, or there's actually two?
I'm kind of looking at the Roblox. A mix between the two, yeah.
Send it to Christina. Awesome.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Got my first 2 cones. So fun. Right, wait, I saw book recommendations. Yes. I guess you could go back earlier.
Yeah, you can rewind.
A couple of perspective books. There's the Scott Robertson's How to Draw Space Drawing Perspective by Dong Ho Kim, and then there was the Sketching the Basics, which is kind of like a product design book.
That's a cute
How to draw space drawing and how to draw the basics. I think it's Sketching the Basics is what the book is called. And then the other one's just called Space Drawing Perspective Volume 1. It's in Super Ani. You probably know about that if you're a book buyer. It's that Korean publishing company. And art, I guess they sell a lot of stuff. Can you one day do one day full of coloring stream? Yes, that would be a lot of fun.
That would be a very
Paperlike
fun.
Screen Protector. It's by Pen Tips. It's like the Pen Mat 2. It's really good, but yes, there is a screen protector. Pen Tips, P-E-N-T-I-P-S. That's like the brand.
There we go.
You gonna color it lightly?
Yeah, man, might as well.
Pen Mat, quit that, Maddie. Her fins.
Huh? Where's
Where
her
the fins?
fins? Oh, wait, they're fins.
Where are the fins at?
I don't know where the fins are at. Is it on the sides of her? Is it her ears?
The ear things.
Okay, okay. I got you. I couldn't really see it earlier.
There it is.
Okay, got you. I'll just erase this bubble. I always like myself a
Yep.
mermaid themed character. It's just so magical.
Love it.
Maybe I should make a mermaid story sometime.
This one. This one shows it.
Oh, okay. Really cool lashes. I should actually emphasize the lashes a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. They kind of mimic the fins.
Yeah.
They're kind of like this.
Yeah.
Ow.
You okay?
Almost cramped up my hand for no reason.
Oh.
On how to do face proportions.
I actually covered that earlier.
Yes.
It's right up here. So you can actually rewind to that point in the in our YouTube live.
Yes, we're streaming live on YT right now. The whole thing is recorded. You can go check it out and back up the stream if you want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's more cafe on that. On cafe.
Cafe au lait, whatever that is.
I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. Belle of Bag End. Is that a Lord of the Rings reference? Follow the live creator. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you. Ooh, very interesting. This girl has like the whites of her eyes being like kind of pink.
Is this channel SFW only? Yes.
Yes. I'll make it a little bit less intense. I'm gonna do something like that so it's a bit more subtle. Get some blush. I like her sandy hair as well. It's very cute.
No, you're good, lunatic. Barely SFW last week. You know, that is accurate.
Barely, that is quite accurate.
Absolutely. Not entirely. Wasn't entirely safe, but that wasn't also entirely allowed either. We got some people who need to get their tea clocked in the chat.
It was like borderline. To be fair, I've seen worse, but.
Oh yeah, I mean we've seen worse.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah. It's funny.
barely.
Yeah, I think I'll leave this as.
Like the scales on the arms, yes.
Yes.
What was saved for last week's challenges? You guys doing these lives differently? Not really. I mean, today we have a specific topic. We Lunatic sent a ridiculous amount of gifts, so we did like an impromptu OC drawing
For
as
her?
a thank you. Glorm was safe. Glorm is the safest.
Yes.
Don't ever hurt him. Flutter's eyelashes, yes. You know, we can. I am so sorry I added Steve. So I thought it was funny.
Yeah. We're giving you guys a hard time.
Yes, I enjoy giving Chad a hard time. No, we appreciate it.
I'm glad that you guys had fun.
Baconator. You know, that used to be my favorite thing to order at
Wendy's?
At no, Jack in the Box.
Oh.
No, wait. Maybe it was a Wendy's.
Yeah,
never mind. The spicy Baconator.
I ordered the Baconator as my favorite too.
This is a iPad Pro 13-inch.
Yes.
And the program is Procreate. Have you started streaming on Twitch? No, not yet.
No, not yet,
We
actually.
Squid sushi. No, the sourdough Jack is what I would get at
Yes.
at
Jack in the Box, yeah. I love the Baconator when I ate it at the time. I think
did
I would
like
probably get it again if I ever went to a Wendy's.
I mean,
if it's still there.
Yeah, I haven't had a Baconator since I was a kid. I haven't been to Wendy's since I was like in high school. How long did it take you to be this proficient in Procreate? Procreate? It doesn't really take too long to learn. I would just draw with it a lot, experiment.
Yeah. It's very simple. All the tools that I use is very, very, very simple. It's like, it's just a brush, a pen, an eraser, and some layers, and that's it. Call it a day. I don't like being too finicky with the stuff that I use because I'm just here to draw. Pass down.
Can't draw Chibi Mermaid for the life of me. It's good that that's the those are the stickers.
Yeah.
Good practice.
All right. Mini doodle of.
I live Wendy's.
Wait, what's her name?
Yeah, just draw and Procreate a lot. Try the different functions out. You know, learn like the basics of digital art. Poppy's not here anymore, is she?
No.
Rip.
Wait, I wanna.
Totally forgot about this.
I wanna make this a little bit.
Poppy.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Okay. I'll put it here. Lunatic. Maybe I need to make this a little bit thinner. That's a fun song. There we go.
How long have you been drawn for, Christina? Over 20 years. Want to commission you guys so badly. Let's make it happen, honestly.
I know.
Yeah. So what are you looking for? You can just type.
Yeah, just DM us.
Just DM. What are you looking for exactly? You were talking about just kind of the usual, like what you see from Christina. I do have to say, this kind of thing is not my strong point. So if you want to commission me at your own risk.
And what's your budget? You know, that just also is helpful for us to know.
I'm not saying it in chat. You can DM that.
Yeah, you could just DM us that.
I want both of your signature pieces. Ooh,
Aw.
awesome.
Well, the good thing is that his signature piece will look different than mine, so.
He
does have his art does have a look to it.
I found a little meme last night that really represents my process in drawing anime, and I'll show it to y'all because I think it's just a great example, great representation, literally perfect. There it is. No, just exit it. There it is. All right.
Yeah.
That's how I draw anime. It goes, it works. It's just, it's just kind of chaotic. And then I found one that represents Christina's as well.
I have a process. I have a process that I've used for years.
I think the truck is supposed to bend that way. I don't think layers are supposed to bend that way.
So for this particular drawing right now, I used 2 layers, but then I just merged it. So I had 1 layer for the sketch, and then 1 layer for the base colors, and then I merged it, and now I'm just painting.
Vehicle style.
In 1 layer.
LMAO, yes.
Vehicle style. This is the Apple Pencil Pro.
Going all out. 145 layers right now. Is that a brag? Is that really a brag?
Saturn, I honestly don't think you need that many layers.
Saturn what?
I would say like I think you at least need like 3 layers. Line work, 4 layers. Sketch, line work, base colors, and background.
Yeah.
I've seen your art, Saturn. I don't need that many layers.
I don't know. What's on the layers?
What's on the layers, girl?
You mean 145 brush strokes?
Oh, you mean
145 for 22 OCs? Oh, just start merging.
Just start merging
the
them.
OCs.
Once you're done, just start merging.
Yeah. Treat the 1 line for every layer. Yeah. Treat every background as 1 layer. every character or every line work is one layer. So like all the lines on one layer. It'll help with file size and stuff like that a lot, and it'll help with your files getting complicated and stuff.
Yeah. So like when you're done with the character, just merge, because you're not gonna be drawing it anymore anyways.
Yeah. I would recommend that. Merging too much, I put them in a folder.
What does anime mean?
Can you give my iPad access to the homework school stuff? Yeah. What's your iPad's Discord username?
An iPad mini, 32 gigabytes. Is it strong enough to draw with? 32 gigabytes should be enough to draw with.
You'll DM it? Okay.
Ducky, hello. No, I would, but I go back a lot. I would say just move on to the next one. You don't need to go back.
My phone is dying badly.
I know it's very tempting to.
Thanks for hanging out. DM us with the information. Love y'all. Bye, chat. Bye.
Bye.
iPad mini 32 big, strong enough to draw with? Yeah, for sure. A mini?
Yeah. We have a mini.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Tira.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. That's better.
You know, this is my first time actually getting a pimple on my back, like kind of my side. It's the first time I ever had one.
Wow, there are so many.
If you guys had a power for Rei and Miki, what would it be? Ooh, a power? Miki already has a power. She has
Rei has power, or Miki has powers.
Miki has powers. So Miki can kind of see and communicate with ghosts.
Master Magic.
If there was a power for Rei, actually I really don't know. Probably super strength or something.
0 and... Is that it? I think that's it. Alright,
Super strength
Master Magic, your, I gave your
fine.
iPad account the anime art school role.
Mika would have flight. Probably flight, yeah. Invisibility for Rei. Honestly, that'd be kind of cool. I would say invisibility for Rei would be really cool because it's like stealthy and
Alright, good night.
stuff.
Have a good one.
Alright, bye Master Magic. Oh, thanks, Lily.
The side profile for chubby faces.
Side profile for chubby faces. Oh, that's a fun one.
That is a fun
Let's do it.
request. iPad mini, yeah. I love the mini. Is that your final power? Jake's power is just Jake. Jake.
He probably has good luck. He probably has a very high amount of luck.
Does he?
I feel like Jake
I feel
would
like
have.
he doesn't have the best luck necessarily.
Well, the thing is, Miki also has very bad luck on some days.
Yeah, and they're related, so maybe they both have bad luck.
I feel like, maybe.
I feel like he has bad luck, but in a different way. Final power, what, huh?
What, I don't know what final power means. Is that like my final choice? Jake's power is being hot. So I think for a chubbier character, once again, this will depend on your face shape and stuff, but generally, you know, sometimes people will put rounder nose and rounder lips that are a little bit puffier. Not always all the time, but once again, just depends on your character. To make them chubbier, give them a softer jawline, so that means actually start padding out and adding cushion to the bottom of the chin right here. So this is my jawline. It's gonna be a fat pad down here. And the neck is also gonna be a little bit thicker and not as defined, but still pretty slopey.
And different styles are going to represent the features in different ways.
Yes, exactly.
For sure. But they're going to be similar a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be similar recurring things.
Yeah, like I would even just erase this jawline because I don't want that line to start contradicting his chubbiness. And then sometimes some people have like kind of neck rolls on the back, but once again it depends on the fat content. So yeah, that's how I would do a side view chubby.
What's all this about? Ooh, more.
Oh, what?
Wow, that's wild. Ooh, that's cute.
Oh my gosh, you did more.
Look at them.
Oh my gosh. Abigail.
Ooh.
Oh, you did the princess version.
Oh, that's really nice.
Oh my gosh, and there's Abby.
I love these.
Oh, how
They're all so
lovely.
That's really nice work.
Male side view. I actually did a male side view. Wait, actually no, I did not do a male side view. I'll do a male side view real quick. I did male proportion, but I didn't do male side view. Actually, we have a TikTok on how to draw male side view. Side profile. But here, jawline. So here's my circle. I actually elongated the circle a little bit because this is the back of the head after all. And then here, back of the head is kind of squared off. The neck is kind of at a diagonal. This is a little bit steep, so I'm gonna do it slightly at a diagonal. Is that a kitty?
Why is that video so funny?
Because it's like,
I was watching your kitty video and I thought it was funny because the cat's like.
bye, She-Yling. Michi says, ever since I got Julian, it's like I'm addicted to drawing him now. Oh, well, I'm so glad that you like drawing him. I think it was a good choice for you to have him. So afterwards, I start marking out my proportions. I like to mark out my eyes first because that will kind of determine like where all my other features are. So this is kind of like my guideline. I mark out my brow. I mark out my nose. Do I want the nose further down? If it's too low, it's going to look like this, and we don't want that unless that's the character, right? If it's for like a more generic looking guy, you would have it halfway and halfway. So halves within halves. Brow ridge will come out, goes in. Out comes the nose, goes back in. So this is my guideline for where all these features are, for the most part, are going to land, or else you're just going to have like this weird amorphous side view. Then upper lip, bottom lip, goes in, out, and then goes in again, then out again for the chin. There you got a male side view. Yeah, the nose is where it goes wrong for you. So I would take the brow ridge, take the bottom of your head, divide that in half, and that is generally going to be where the bottom of the nose is going to be. Every time I tell someone I don't love chocolate, they look at me like I broke their heart. You don't love chocolate? I can understand that. I only like certain types of chocolate. I like dark chocolate more than milk chocolate and white chocolate. I'm a kiss their lip. You guys are funny. Dark chocolate is pretty good.
I hate chocolate.
Oh, looks like you found a friend, Saturn. Maddie is your chocolate hater friend now.
Yeah, let's do a collab together. Do a chocolate
I hate
despisers
chocolate.
collab.
What if it was like, oh, draw your OC eating chocolate, and they're like, I hate chocolate.
Yeah.
It's everyone.
What if Miki hated chocolate when she was a kid? What if Miki always said she hated chocolate, but she actually liked it? She just said she hated it because she didn't really try it. And so she just got it in her head that she didn't like it, but then when she gets older, she actually loves it. She's like Miko's like, oh, I got some chocolate. Miki's like, no, I hate chocolate.
Actually, I was even thinking, what if she just had really bad, like really bitter chocolate and thinking that was all chocolate?
That would be good. Like a first
like
impression.
99%.
She has a first impression of super bitter chocolate as a kid. She thinks all chocolate is that, so she hates chocolate.
Yep.
And then when she gets older, she's like, it's like, oh, what was one of those things that you thought as a kid?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I thought, like, for me, when I was a little kid, I thought that, the past was actually in black and white.
Yeah, it's like that. I thought
She was just like, oh, I thought all chocolate was super bitter.
I think that's a good one. It's because I have a chubby OC. Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
I'm so glad that this side profile helped you. Of course, this will be on the Discord, so you can always take a screenshot. But a lot of the time, notice that with this side profile, it's very chiseled, more angles. This one's very soft. I almost don't really have any. I have some overlaps, but it's more to, once again, accentuate the chubbiness of the character. Like the rolls. I think softer lines, curvier lines will work better for that character.
It's so nice to hear this song on headphones that aren't completely busted. I think the headphones and the thing is busted. That's the problem.
Oh. Saturn, you don't like chocolate chip cookies? Why? I'm actually quite curious. Why do you not like it? And don't just say, oh, it's disgusting. Like, I actually want, like, is it the texture?
Yeah, we're gonna need 37 reasons.
Yes, we're gonna need 77 reasons why you don't like chocolate chip cookies.
Within 30 minutes, or you're muted for a year.
What do you not like about it?
Ever again.
By the way, we do have He's so cute.
I'm tired, bruh.
I know. Chocolate is gross and the taste of chocolate is gross. So
Wow.
chocolate in anything.
That's literally like saying Jake is gross. Saturn hates Jake.
Saturn hates Jake. That's confirmed. I got a tinkle.
I'm not kidding about Jake, but.
Want me to make some cookies for us?
Cookies, chat? You want cookies? Ara Max 2. Stress-free art jump, huh? Oh, very nice. That's cute. I love the hair. So happy. Very nice work. And I love white chocolate. Wait, what? Saturn, with the plot twist of the century. Can you hear her yapping in there? She's like screaming. White chocolate is so sweet. What's all this? Oh yeah.
Why is it so dark in here?
See, Saturn, you got her all riled up. Should I do more of this on stream, chat? Not this pretty boy nonsense, but should I do more drawing? What? Oh, give out the rest of the characters? Nah. You want me to do more of this stuff? I like Kiba a lot. I mean, I hate Kiba. Pretty boys are terrible, but I think he turned out pretty good. If I liked Pretty Boys, I would say he turned out pretty good.
Take over the drawing board.
Namera? Yes. That's what I was talking about. What were we gonna do? Oh yeah, Christina, we were thinking about doing a funny stream sometime that's called like Pretty Boy Boot Camp, but I have to teach drawing pretty boys to chat, and I don't like pretty boys. So the idea is that like I had to learn how to draw pretty boys because I had to study the enemy, and so now I have to teach you how to draw pretty boys in order to study the enemy. Yes, then we also thought about making an actual full, like, legit paid class called Pretty Boy Boot Camp. And that would be terrible. A terrible idea. Pretty boys and hot boys. If you teach pretty boys to learn how to draw chat. What? Nah, we'll feed her right after stream. Okay. Poppy likes eating with us. Poppy likes eating with us. Imagine it's your bestseller. It's like my version of going too low. Like, you know what I mean? Like selling out. More pretty boys, we all say in unison. But what about Sakura? Huh? Or Miki? Or Miko? Don't you like them? Or more Miki? Or more Miki? Draw Sakura's brother? No! I'm not drawing Toya. Yes. I forgot his name. Too much Miki? Too much of you in chat. Bye. What?
Wouldn't you ask chat their pretty boy suggestions and you rate their suggestions?
I would just rate them all 0.
Yeah.
Draw Miki's cousin.
Like you could basically say the highest is 0, the lowest is -100.
Wait a second, Christina.
What?
Maddie, Maddie, not Matty, Maddie,
Maddie Hart?
is also Miki and Miko's cousin because they're sisters. Because it's Jake's sister, so it's actually Maddie is their cousin.
Maddie's Tira's.
Sorry, not Maddie.
Sophie. Technically, yeah, they are cousins.
Sophie. Miki and Miko
They're
have
like-
a cousin named Sophie. Jake's little sister.
Oops, I may have heated them up way too much.
Bro, I smell something burning.
I don't think it's burnt.
They're melting. Ow!
We're just gonna wait for them to cool.
How long did you put it in for?
A minute.
A minute? Christina just put 4 cookies in the microwave for a minute. Look. Oh my gosh, chat. Listen. Can you hear that?
I just noticed that 30 seconds wasn't enough.
Chat, can you hear this? Hold up.
They can't hear it. Careful, don't burn yourself.
Oh my gosh, they're boiling. I'm gonna get molten caramel on me.
I know.
They've melted.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
fused to the plate.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, look. Got so hot, this turned into a concave shape. It just
We'll wait
melted.
for them to cool, and then they'll reharden.
I'm listening, and I think the cookies just said, draw Jake. Nice, Sakura. Thank you. But what about
They'll
this
turn hard
one?
faster,
Huh?
dang it.
What about Miki? See what happens when you don't draw hot boys? What? They will turn hard faster.
One thing,
Melted
Colton.
cookies always better. Draw Amber. Amber!
That's cute. Colton, one thing that you can do for Miki's
What's
hair.
the sound supposed to be like? It's like...
Like,
Kitty! Kitty! No pop here. Oh, you hate us!
Colton, look. I think one thing you could do with Miki's hair is that you tend to make this a bit straight. You could curl it in a little bit.
Ooh.
Make it shorter so it
That's
looks
cute.
more like a little bob, like a Miko bob.
Would you do that?
I would.
I like
Because it's,
giving
like,
Miki
spunkier.
long side.
You
side
do?
thingums.
Okay, then you do that.
A lot of the time I do.
Yeah.
I bring them like all the way down there.
Okay. What I do is I will I'll kind of layer it. So like some of it will be shorter and then it gets gradually a little bit longer. So it's
yeah,
not
I
just
do
like
notice that I make that kind of flat a lot of the time.
yeah, it's just
Voluminous it up.
yeah.
Ooh, can't draw. Ooh, can't draw.
Look at that. I'm sorry.
Here, draw. Ooh, nope. Ooh, can't.
Don't make me ruin your drawing. See, look.
I would undo that so fast. I would put a password lock on this iPad and not tell you the password.
Maybe just
Like,
floof,
can you unlock the iPad for me? I need a floof. Okay.
maybe just floof it out a little bit. You can keep the long strands, just floof it out.
And then what would happen to this bits back here? Would they just be hidden?
Yeah, they should be a little bit more hidden. You can still show the back though.
Poppy, where? I'm gonna go eat dinner. All right, bye-bye.
All right, these cookies are ready. They're really hot, but they're ready.
They are not ready. They've been baked a second time. They've been literally
Double baked?
zapped with
Double
a
baked cookies.
Nuclear blast.
Remember, Chrissy knows all. She knew I was drawing 30 OCs and accidentally drew me while drawing my name.
Are y'all listening to music?
Oh, hey, Callista. This brush is in our profile.
Yes. Can you hear the music, chat?
I think they can.
Have you been able to No. Chat would have complained about not
Yeah.
hearing music today if they couldn't. Right, chat? Yes. Okay.
Saturn, I just guessed 30. I
A
didn't even know
little.
that I was guessing your drawings. I just said 30 because I thought that was pretty intense. Maddie says I can't hear it right now.
You can't hear it right now. No music. Can't hear it. Wow, it's so quiet today. What's this?
Raimi says we can hear it.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, there it goes. Primary speakers.
It's faint.
How about this?
It is intense,
Hello?
but I've gone in too far. I agree.
Hello?
No, not too far. There's no such thing as too far when it comes to drawing people's OCs.
Better? I turned it up a little bit. I could just, yes, I can hear it. It's the annoying bump, 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 huh? Oh, that song.
Hard one.
I don't want to scald the inside of my mouth. Never
fine.
taste again.
Here.
Ah! I played the ba at the beginning of the stream. On my play. These cookies aren't nearly as good as the last batch.
Yeah, it's like the very first batch that we got. Is that what you're saying?
Virus. What is that? We need to look for more music sometime. Can we see the first OC drawing? No. I don't know. No.
I'll try to find it.
Sun deck.
That's not it.
Patient mode.
I think.
Wait, I've had June as the overlay for weeks and weeks. I literally forgot so long. What do you think about Tira?
I think this was the very first one. They're so rough.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Bro, who's that man?
Who's...
Where did this guy ever go? He just came and just left.
You can just come and look like that and then just leave. My OC is here. Oh my gosh. I remember this. Oh, that was when you were doing really quick sketches.
Really quick one. Where the heck is your OC in this one?
What is this?
Where did he...
Who is this? Where can I get that hair for me? I need it. Oh no. She killed someone. That looks like an evil...
Miki?
Like sadistic chibi Miki. I love it. Ooh.
Kitty.
Oh. Ooh. Nerd. Ooh.
My baby. My baby. You wanna come up?
Oh my gosh. She's cool.
Yeah, she was really cool. Kitty, kitty.
Dang, I remember this. That was wild. What is it, to the side? It's like under Jeff's or something. Or something? This?
That is not your OC, Maddie.
Meowskers. Little mousker. Hi.
I thought this might have been your OC, but I don't think so.
It's number 20.
Number 20? Sarika? No, it's not. I don't think. Maybe it is actually. Actually, I don't know.
Under 20. I mean, it is 20. Yeah, it is.
Actually, maybe I do kind of remember that. I remember the goat eyes.
Why haven't you drawn this OC week recently? Sorry, I had to remember a word. These are very hot. But they're not, like, better.
Yeah.
What the heck is wrong with these cookies?
You have a secret admirer?
Too cooked? These cookies are cooked, Scott.
I think this was like kind of the when it started getting more. No, that's not it. That was drawing different characters, existing characters. I think this one started becoming a little bit slower. I remember these.
That's Zigo's character? Demon X?
Bro!
What happened to her? Where did all these cool characters go?
I remember this one. Well, what happened to this guy? I don't understand. You guys have a discount for the June live class for people that bought the art school?
Yes, we do.
We do.
Yep. If you're gonna get the live classes, go ahead and DM me. I'll send you a discount code. So, if you buy, basically, you get $100 off per class, and if you buy both live classes, you get an extra $100 off, like overall. So it'd basically be $150 off per class for the lives if you buy both of them. If you have any tips for drawing, you have come to the right place. We are terrible. I'm kidding. We are a source of attempting to help with education on art online.
Mm-hmm.
So what sort of tips are you looking for?
Today's topic specifically is on heads and faces.
Ooh, we need to give her the rest of these sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Peel is so cool. He's so cool. Peel? No way. No way you named him that. Bibsy. Rhonda. She looks great, bruh. Old Al, remember when he had nose toe fungus?
Mm-hmm.
Chat will never know.
Oh no, Dolly says I was on the wrong layer the whole time. That sucks.
That is the ultimate, like, just merging.
You know, that OC up here would be perfect for Rat King.
Yes. Hello. How's it going?
Hello.
The deal was insane, huh? Mr. Nelson? Who's Mr. Nelson?
Dragon.
Oh, yeah. I know. Hello, Aurora. I'm trying to draw Mermaid Odelia. That is a.
I can't wait to see it.
That is a very good. What are these cute character designs?
Yeah,
do you
right.
think? Do you think he's cute? He's kind of cute.
Oh, kind of cute.
Do you think he's cute?
No.
How dare you say?
You could argue he is cute, but I don't think he's very cute. Here, chat. Here's the last bite of my cookie. It's the corner piece. Why is this?
The crust? You giving wait. Ew.
I heard Bibsy.
It's actually not that good. What's wrong with these cookies? They're old and then they got completely, absolutely destroyed in the microwave.
Yeah. I guess I won't eat anymore because I'm gonna spoil my dinner. I got our ratatouille spaghetti.
I know what we should do. We should make pretty boys with one
Flaw.
Terrible feature. And chat's gonna be like, ah! And then we give them away.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Quote, terrible.
Terrible.
Not terrible.
Hey, Sarah.
Sarah, what do you think of that? We'll make pretty boys, but we will give them one outrageous feature.
I thought you guys were like animation models, but I just realized it's just a green screen. Yeah, we're real. That's
like
a funny idea. Let's see it.
Okay. Pretty
hold
boys?
Hold up. I need to try this. Let's draw it. You know what? Let's just draw it in the other place in here, because I really want.
No, that's my file.
No,
wait,
this is not your file.
Not that one. Yeah.
We'll do it.
I thought you were going to my stack.
No, I hate. These are all colored. Fair.
Oh wait, that's fine.
Okay, so let me draw a pretty boy. Okay.
My eyes trick me these days. No, you can't trust anything. Ew, chat, look at that horrible tangent of the top of my head with the bottom of the board. I'm just gonna keep it like that to bug everybody now.
Wait, hold up. Let me push my.
So
Something's wrong. Okay.
You can't trust anything these days. Honestly, there's so many like AI people, fake people out there and stuff.
That's true though.
Tofungus, do you like this? Look at the top of my head.
Let's make a he kinda.
What the heck is happening back there? Look around.
Oh, she's over here. Hi, kitty. Are you behind the green screen? She's just fooling around. What are you doing?
Absolutely not, Christina.
What?
Here, go down like a little bit more. Yeah, it's perfect.
I can't draw like this. Sorry. Okay.
Is that better or what? Do that and then cut off.
I need to make his eyes smaller.
I just wanted to just barely
Barely kiss
kiss it.
it?
Turn it off, please. It's just one of the best songs.
It is. I love this song.
It's like frolicking through the meadow. Kitty, quit scaring yourself.
Okay,
She'll like
chat.
do something, scare herself, and run off. Like, ooh, I'm gonna attack.
Chat, what's a physical trait that is an ick to you?
We have to here. Give me.
Oh.
We'll just have to
That isn't a what? That is an ick. Like what's something that
No, that's just a cute.
is like ew. I don't like that. Long wavy hair, crazy eyebrows.
Oh yes. Chat's just gonna lie.
Ooh, devilishly handsome eyes. I hate it. It's so icky.
You know, that's kind of cute too, to be honest.
It's because every other feature is good.
Okay, hold on. I got it. He's a mouse boy now. Okay.
It's impossible.
The
The tongue was.
Wait, hold on. I got it. I got it. Sorry, I have to.
This is harder than expected.
I love your butt chin, Colton, but I know
This is not my butt chin.
Really big corners of the mouth. How about that? He ain't so kinda anymore. He ain't so kinda anymore. He ain't a hottie. He's so handsome. Woo. Okay, then what? You can get plastic surgery when he comes home with me. Frizzy hair? Frizzy hair. Ooh, I see a bug. There you go. Squashed him. Let me think. I know. No, it's only one feature, so maybe the rest of him will be like nice and you know, like maybe this is like a K-pop hairstyle.
It's like the kid from
the butt chin. Yeah, the big
One
chin.
Punch
Yeah.
Man with big butt chin. That's
Like he looked completely normal. I feel like every single manhwa has this hairstyle. Like it's just a plague at this point. It's a plague. Like every manhwa I see, this hairstyle is on the main protagonist. Am I icky? Frizzy hair? Well, we'll do frizzy hair in the next one. But thing is, I don't think frizzy hair really looks that bad.
The next one. We
The
ain't
next
doing
one.
more than one of these.
Okay, fine.
Frizzy hair. I have not deteriorated to this point yet.
Okay, chat. Who would
know.
ever want him? Laugh. We are making a character. Colton decided. What if we made hot boy characters but gave them like one really ugly feature? When
How
you
about
cover
one really ugly focal point?
Help. I want him. Rogel says I want him. Nard the
I love it.
nose. Should we do
Put
this?
that pen down.
Oh, that kind of made it a little bit better.
One really good focal point. Oh, I know. How about we give him the...
The immortal band-aid. This is more than just one feature now.
Now we're just vandalizing.
Now we just vandalized him.
Poor guy. How dare you? Sideburns.
Sideburns? I don't know if I'd be able to draw it from here because the sides are covering.
Let's just do this.
Oh, you know, I can imagine a good amount of lore for this guy. I can imagine, what if he's like some assassin, right? He's like a medieval fantasy assassin. He always...
Jake. This ain't Jake.
He always...
Junk.
Junk!
J-O-N-K.
Okay, so I have a story for this character, potentially.
This is Junk.
So what if he's an assassin, right? But
The
he
Kakashi treatment.
always wears a mask.
But
Right?
the bottom
So
of the
people
mask is gonna look like
a butt.
like a butt.
And so everybody always assumes he's handsome. And maybe the female protagonist catches him with his mask off like this. And
It is like
But maybe she learns to like him for his physical, despite his physical imperfections.
Very nice.
Not the catfishing.
Can't draw human hand because IDK how.
But she likes him anyways, yeah. Wait, now I feel bad for him. So who's gonna give him some love and care, huh?
We'll give him away on another shirt.
Yeah, the mask fishing. Let's just keep the mask. How about that? Huh?
Is that a new layer?
Yeah, this is a new layer. So this is what he looks like.
Well.
I'll take him and keep the mask. Gizmo says I love him. Chuki says me. Let's make the mask more opaque.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Let's cut those sideburns up. Kitty!
Kitty,
Genuinely think this could be a good character. I think so too. The thing is, you know, okay, I have a rant.
Baby, oh, Poppy's here. Hi.
I have a bad rant. Nah, you know what? I'll just keep it short. There's this anime that was like,
yes. Yes.
It was an anime about this, initially about, I don't remember the title, but it had to do with like him going to like another world, like going back to a different world, and now he's overpowered in both ways. Yes, I know. And he was really unattractive, but he was a very nice man. He was a very nice boy. He just got bullied a lot, and the only person that ever loved him was his grandpa, right? And basically the whole message of the first episode was, it doesn't matter about your looks. You still, if you're a good person, like that's all that matters, right? Then the stupid guy, the stupid story continues. And he enters a door that his grandfather left him. And it's this whole like crazy world. And he one day enters the world, goes back into the real world, and he overnight suddenly becomes this crazy pretty boy. And super hot,
flawless in every way,
shape, and form. He has his self-esteem issues, but afterwards he literally, yeah.
He doesn't have any.
He doesn't have
every
any.
single thing disappears. He becomes completely flawless in every way, shape, or form.
Yeah. He gets all the girls. Everybody loves him. He gets the school, like he gets like really nice school stuff. He just gets things for free, and it's just because he's pretty. Like, what's the point of that? What's the point in that? I don't understand. I don't understand about that story.
Poppy, do you like that anime?
Chantilly, thank you for the follow even after you came and listened to my rant. I don't understand that. That just completely defeats the moral of the story. To teach people lookism, unintentionally, I think. You draw this mask in other angles. You basically just draw the heads in different angles, but just cover it with the mask and shade it. That anime sucks. Aeromax, you know that. You know the anime. And you know what happens? You know what's even worse? The reviews on Crunchyroll says it's a 4.8 star. Something very high. And all the reviews are like 5 star. And we're like, this is ridiculous. This is rigged. This is rigged. And so we started looking at the 3-star and 2-star reviews. And we were like, finally, someone who has half a brain. No, a brain, actually. So yeah. No, like, I was shocked too. I was very shocked. Bye, Shieling. I watched like 2-3 episodes of that. Oh boy. I think initially we watched 3 episodes, and then when we got to the 4th episode, I was like, I ain't doing this anymore. It had a lot of potential. I agree. It had a lot of potential in the first episode. Don't trust Crunchyroll. People download an episode because the protagonist downvoted an episode because the protagonist cries. Oh, that's interesting.
Hi, kitty. Do you want your dinner?
Chat. I think we have to leave because Poppy needs dinner.
Poppy is like nagging us. She's like trying to be all affectionate, and she's gonna come up.
Yep, there she is.
There she goes. Hi, baby.
Well,
are you hungry?
I'm tired and I'm gonna go to bed early, but I still want time to draw tonight. So maybe we'll wrap up stream and then I'll go and draw.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw too. I'm gonna draw some OCs tonight.
Ooh, Valentine drawing coming up soon.
Hi, baby.
Poppy, cutie kitty. Come here, kiss me. Come here, give me a tissue.
She's like,
It was just a tail. Yep, it's my kitty. It's our kitty.
your kitty.
It's our kitty.
It's my pretty kitty.
My pretty kitty. Are you a princess?
Chat can't see Poppy.
Yeah, we'll probably teach Hans some other stream.
There's Poppy's head on YT, and on TikTok.
We
there
should
she
make
is.
a poppy chibi. Maybe.
We should make a Poppy soundboard when she comes.
Oh, we should record her when she does all when she meows. Are you going up? Are you going up?
Kitty.
She just smashed her tail into my face. You're such a weird little weirdo, dude.
What if baby chat? Wait, what if baby chat petting Poppy? Ooh. Tori and Dolly are asking if you're gonna go on quiet drawing.
Poppy, are we going on quiet drawing? How about quiet purring? Poppy, you're messing up my music.
Maybe it is the splitter.
Remember quieting?
It was kind of made seriously, but I think people took it as a joke initially.
This character? He never. I told. What was his
No,
name?
quiet,
Junk.
quiet. Jonk.
There you go. Go crazy with the fan art.
You know, honestly, it doesn't look that bad. Now that I was thinking about that story, I'm like, you know what? He's pretty palatable.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I was blinded. That was a really fun streak today. I had a lot of fun.
Oh, that's a good kitty.
I say as I pet on Kitty.
I see as I smooch on kitty.
Jonk sounds French. Hey, Gizmo says I love Jonk, so that's a win.
Here, we'll let you see Poppy a little bit. There we go.
Oh, that's a good kitty. Yeah.
Just chilling kitty cat. Oh, look at her, look at her.
What'd she
She
do?
was like this. She's so
Yeah.
cute. Wish my cat loved me to do that. I don't know. I think we just got very lucky with this kitty.
I'm very, very lucky. I shouldn't stop. I shouldn't keep kissing the cat. The haircut's all over
My nose, in my food, in my bed,
In your clothes?
in my clothes, in my head.
She just loves to rub on edges. Any tips to draw a dragon muzzle? Because I got a dragon animatronic OC. Ooh. I don't know what a dragon muzzle looks like, actually. You could probably look at some dog muzzles. I don't really know.
Hello, Poppy here.
What you can do is you can
Poppy,
figure out
phone call.
a muzzle kind of looks. Oh, and I'll do this really quick. A muzzle kind of looks like a rounded box with a tapered end, like that, and then there's like straps around it. That's kind of what I may be guessing. And then all you have to do is just wrap the form lines around, and make sure that the straps are thick enough.
Oh yes, that's a good kitty.
I think.
know about new brain rot. What?
What do you mean new brain rot? We have that muted. Unless you mean like the new brain rot era of TikTok. Is this what a muzzle looks like for the most part? Maybe there's like it's like a cage instead, but it's either way it's the same process. I have crazy lore ideas for Jonk now. Nice Gizmo.
Do you like John?
Ew, earwax can.
Yeah, where's the earwax?
Spiggins.
What?
Spiggins.
Hold up.
Nothing.
She just does not mind.
What big ears you have?
We got new brain rot.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I'm
the new
not
brain rot is.
surprised.
The only brain rot I know is the hiccup one, but actually I don't even know the hiccup one. I just see people changing their display names to Hiccup. Evil Hiccup.
Oh, that's a good kitty.
I don't know if you should send it to her. Look at how she looks at you like that.
Don't look at me like that. Okay. Resist. I might have to just.
Take a big bite out of you.
Oh no, Maddie. New brain rot drop just came in.
Are you awake? meow. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, meow.
What?
If we hear that on stream, careful. If we hear that on stream, Mbu gets sound.
Oh, she's rubbing against the microphone, chat.
Well, that's a good kitty. See you later.
Poppy ASMR? Poppy ISMR, more like it. Look how cute she is.
Rogo says, I would make Jonk a mentor to Lucia. Oh, that'd be kind of cute.
You should check DMs. I have you blocked, so I don't get any DMs.
One stream just be secret ASMR.
Jonk?
Danny draws.
Danny draws.
We should see what's under the mask.
Daddy draws. Welcome. Nobody cared till I took off the mask. Nobody cared till I took off the mask. Junk. Nope. Junk is our dirty little secret. How do you draw on the device like it was paper?
You just get used to it over time. Oops.
Fell off when I tried. Try
1,000
a
times. You will be able to get used to it.
It's like baby walking. When they try, they fall, but when they try a bunch of times, they start being able to walk.
Yep.
It actually is like
what was
that.
What was that thing? Where it's like, oh, like how do you learn how to, like, oh, I can't draw, and I tried like 5 times or something, and I'll be like, oh, what was it? I asked a really smart question back. Whatever, I can't think of it. I ruined it.
Yummy allow art in quiet drawing. What do you want about?
No, don't look at it. They're gonna be like, no, don't look.
No, don't look.
Yeah, well, I do what I want.
Oh, Tori says it's her commission. Ooh.
Where is it? Show me, Tori. DM.
Brr, brr.
All chat. This was a fun stream. Taught a lot about heads today. Drew cute OC.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a Valentine. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
How lovely.
Oh, that's nice. That's good stuff.
So good and tasty.
Can't see a chat. Hello? Hello what? Are we allowed to have alt only for, I mean, I don't think it really matters that much. Why do you need an alt other than like for an iPad or something if you want to stream, if you have like 2 Discords? In my experience, alt
To
to
stream.
stream, yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's
like
fine.
iPad type of thing. Let's just say that we had particular people who had multiple accounts pretending to be multiple people in the server.
And that's not allowed.
They might even be here now.
What?
Pull the Mickey.
Colton, I have
Crap.
a question.
Have the Dookie.
That's fine.
She's waiting.
What are you waiting for? Getting hair all over the place. Alright, chat, we have to end stream as soon as possible. Poppy needs her food.
Yeah, she needs her food bad. Look, she's already racing. Trying to follow me to the kitchen.
Yup.
Should we just say goodbye now?
She can wait 10 minutes, bro.
Alright, then I'll be
She has a whole bowl of food out there. And you know she likes that food too.
Oh, yeah.
Because she eats it all the time. Described by looks. What's your favorite OC of mine described by looks? I don't know. I don't know all your characters. Christina's the one who draws them. She remembers them all. Pick one. I have difficulty remembering more than just one. Who's the girl character of yours? Buy mostly junk. Describe. I have the memory of a goldfish. Chat, you should know this by now. Oh, Star's the one with the pink hair, right? Am I right? I'm dead wrong, aren't I? Yeah, yes. I like her. I remember her. Does she have like pigtails? Indeed. See? See? I know your characters. That one. Both of you like Star. What? Where you at? Christina! Never mind. She's very far away. Do you guys ever stream on Discord? I did last night. Did I last night? Can anybody confirm? Was it last night? Or was it the night before? Or was it 2 nights ago? The night before? Yeah, last night was I was just working on my own. Dahlia, can you have your iPad say hi in general chat? Or do you need it verified? Or do you need the school role? I already verified you, Pez. No, school role, hold on. Okay, just have your iPad say hi in general chat and I'll do that. Quiet drawing. What do you think of maybe quiet drawing tonight? Chat, maybe? Sleeping when you join? Probably. Is it later over there than here, or do you go to bed early? Dahlia was up super late last night. I was in bed and got a message from her like, oh, do you want to join Quiet Drawing? And I'm like, Dahlia usually goes to bed at like 4 in the afternoon. I would like to see Valentine's stream. I don't know where the heck Christina is. I might have to wrap up on my own. This is getting kind of crazy. Absolutely wild. Did you guys ever have teachers when you were in school that when someone takes so long in the bathroom, they were like, oh, can you go check if they fell in? And did you have teachers that would go, I don't know, can you?
I don't know, can you?
You know the perfect response to that? Can I use the bathroom? I don't know, can you? You say, do you want me to try now? I don't know, do you want me to try now? Do you want me to try it right here? I got to go. Alright, Koi. I could try here if you'd like. Wait, let me try it. Are you ending stream? I thought so. Gonna work on the weekly some more? Alright, bye-bye. We're not doing anything here right now. I'm just waiting. Oh my gosh, I hated teacher. The sassiness needs to be responded with sassiness. You think teachers, some 55-year-old teachers should be sassing like a 13-year-old? You think that's right? I think this 13-year-old should be allowed to sass right back. If they've got a 55-year-old teacher who can't even not be sarcastic with kids, I think the kids should be sarcastic right back. Bruh.
What?
The teacher. I was talking about how teachers who go, I don't know, can you?
Ugh.
You know exactly.
I hate that.
You go, I'll try right now.
Oh, okay, I can just pee right now. Actually, that did happen in grade school, but it wasn't necessarily like that. It kind of was a bit off.
Hello, Sunny. Welcome.
Hi, Sunny.
When teachers say we need to be on time, they always come a few seconds late when the student's line. Yeah. Hypocrisy. Some teachers are awesome, though. Let's be honest. Like, so cool. So good.
Funny teachers are the best. Funny teachers are the best.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why we always wanted to, we want to be the fun teachers.
Sunny.
Sunny, are you new? Like, actually? Like, I know that you just followed us, but I wonder if you were, like, a lurker and you just realized. That June drawing? Oh, cute. Aw, thanks, Lily. Era Max says I'm drawing Jonk.
Jonk?
I actually can't believe that people are starting to like him now.
For sale.
No, but they can do fan art of him.
Maybe for a certain price.
Maybe for a certain price.
Look at Discord DM.
Oh, that's funny. That actually does look like it. Literally is that.
So funny.
Yeah. Jonk is my baby. Gizmo and Era Max are gonna have to duke it out for Jonk.
I don't think we should give away pretty characters just
No, I don't
free
think
like
so.
that. I think we should give away pretty characters and we should have chat battle.
How are they gonna battle, though?
I don't know. We'll have to come up with some creative
Who
ways to
gives the
battle.
most likes, like at one time, like ready, set, start?
Like
No,
something
but they can't.
crazy. Like they're gonna really want them. Like I want them to jump through a burning ring of fire on a unicycle backwards while juggling chainsaws type challenges. You know what I mean?
Like a challenge for them?
Just I want them to battle. Like we'll take multiple people who want the character and we'll have them battle. Like do maybe like an art fight or like I don't know, something fun. Turn it into like a whole event. Gladiators.
Art gladiators. Art Colosseum.
It's just a thought. I'm like if we do OC drawing streams, not OC drawing, OC creation streams, and we end up with like a couple of really pretty or really characters that people just want so bad.
Oh yeah.
And it wouldn't be based on like skill level. It would be based on like dedication to how much you want the character. Maybe.
Yeah.
I would have to think of something creative.
I think I deserve a Colin Christina original design J/Silly by Tori. Honestly, I would do that for Tori, but it would need to be the right one, and it can't just be like willy nilly.
You could name the most lore of the greatest characters.
Oh.
Then the mods just might always win.
Yeah, that's true. I needed.
You people wouldn't believe. Tell John Guy say bye.
Bye. Gizmo says bye, Jonk. What do you have to say about that?
Well, chat. Well, chat. Kitty.
I do know that, Tori.
I think it's time for us to wrap up. 3 hours.
3 hours.
We
that's
started
pretty
late, and we still stayed late for 3 hours. So, I think that's gonna be it. It's gonna be a wrap. We're gonna hang out. No, we're gonna hang up. This is not a call. We're gonna end the stream. That's it. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
We're going. Kitty has an entire bowl of food.
She just likes her wet food.
She's just spoiled. Come to quiet drawing. That's a tempting proposition. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye,
I might go to quiet drawing. We'll talk to y'all later. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And now YouTube, we will talk to you later as well. Bye-bye.
See ya.